Hey guys, I'm not muted. My OBS disconnected my mic. That's so annoying. Oh, well, so my OBS, sorry, I just checked and it looks like my OBS was not connected to my mic. Yeah, good move, OBS. Maybe I updated my drivers not that long ago, so I don't know, sometimes that like fucks stuff up. But, hello everyone. Hello. You know what? I should have known that this would happen because earlier I was on a Discord call and my mic on Discord was also disconnected. So that should have been my sign that like something was up. that something was up with my connections, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. No biggie, no biggie. Let me go ahead and say hi to everyone. Hi Inu, hi Ash, hi Ken, hi Mile, hi Sniper Bear, hi Kaylee, hi Newly, hi Jamie, hi Dongo, hi Tenkin, hi Keith, hi Hazel, hi Rayo, hi Marquez, and hi first name, last name. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, it's been so long. Oh my god, Hazel, it's like I didn't even see you just a few minutes ago. We're gonna have a chill stream tonight.
Nani?
Oh my gosh, hi Darth. Welcome in, hi. So I'm putting on some chapstick and also I'm a little congested because my allergies have been bad. Not gonna suffer with PF. I'll do that tomorrow because we're gonna have a chill night just because I knew that today was gonna be like kind of a busy day for me, so I was like, okay.
Water, froth and fire!
Inu!
Yuanan your pay, Yuanan your pay, Yuanan your pay.
That sounds crazy. The name of the emote. Thank you so much for the resub. Let me give a kazoo to that. Kazoo time. Taxes do suck. I will say, I did taxes earlier today during the work day. Shh. Because I could. And it took like 2 hours to file my taxes. Taxes always take me like a really long time. The estimated time is always like 2 hours. I hate taxes too. It sucks so bad. Yeah, so it was like 2 hours of taxes, which I'm like, okay. Yeah, lame. Very lame. I filed my taxes. To file my taxes, I had to pay $300. Which like, that kind of sucks. But that's what happens when you have to like report like self-employment income. So if you just had like a regular W-2, I think taxes is like $60 to file. But if you don't, if you have like stupid self-employment income, which is like a lot of extra steps, by the way. The reason why it takes so long is because you're filling out your regular taxes, but then all the self-employment stuff, there's like a lot more to fill out. There's like a lot more to fill out. So I'm just like, ooh. Ay. So that takes a long time. I know. Yeah, Hazel, how did that go for you? Luckily, I did not have to pay any taxes because first of all, my job takes like taxes. Like my main job takes like a lot of taxes. And then also I was writing everything off for my streamer income. I was like, yes, because you can write off like your internet, you can write off like whatever. So I was doing that. So you always file yours really early, like within a few weeks. You know, my mom does that too, Tenkin. I think maybe my brother also does it early. I always wait until like the last minute. The last minute. Yeah, anything related to work is a write-off. Yeah, so I can write off like any games that I bought for stream, any like VTuber stuff. So trust me guys, I was writing off everything, okay? It was a lot. It was a lot. I spent a lot of money on streaming that I just don't get back, which is like fine. That's like the nature of streaming, I feel. So I will say, and you know what, guys? My streamer income in the negatives. It was like negative $5,000. How much I earned versus how much I like paid for was like straight up negative $5,000.
Water, froth and fire!
4 fucking years. Damn.
Toadash, thank you. Oh my god. Hi, Toadash. Welcome in. Happy freaking 48 months. 4 years. Oh my god, welcome in, welcome in. I give a kazoo to that. I feel you, Toadash. What happened in the last 4 years for real? Time just flies. Hi, Right? Oh my god. There's so many people here. Hi, Right. Thank you so much for the resub. A kazoo for that as well. Oh my god, 3 years already. That's crazy. Time really is flying. I mean, I've had this model now, my like main model, for 2 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a little crazy to me. 2 years, 7 months, 8 days. Oh, thank you. I'm so appreciative of everyone who's been around for so long, you know. You guys are very awesome. Thank you so much for your support over the years. I can't believe time has passed. That's true, Toadash. You are winning. Money tax. Oh, thank you, Ash. Ash, that is going right back into to streaming. Thank you for the 100 bits. But guys, when I say that any money that I make goes right back into streaming, it's real. Oh boy, is it real. Yeah, we can talk about taxes. I might talk about taxes, then we'll talk about some fun things that I have planned for this month, etc, etc. That's true, Mile. You've been here a short while, but you know, you've been so supportive and it's just like really amazing, and you know, like I said, I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, Uyanje, welcome in. How are you? Long time no see. I hope you've been well. You had to do for your daughter went from owing $4K to a $35 refund. So I did not owe anything to the IRS. I got a refund. I got probably my biggest refund that I've ever gotten, which was like $1,200. Probably because I wrote off so many things for my streamer. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you what I made streaming wise, but I will let you guys know it's not a lot. Not a lot at all. But what I will tell you is 2,400. Oh, let's go, Toadash. Let's make that income negative 4,990. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, it's never a lot. It's never a lot, which is like, that's fine, you know, that's not a big deal. We'll do another, yeah, so I was doing my taxes. I did report my streamer income, like obviously. I did not make a lot from streaming. I would say probably most people don't. And everything that I make from streaming goes directly back into streaming. I was doing all my write-offs for my self-employment income, and I will say the difference between what I spent on streaming and the difference between what I made on streaming was $5,000. So I spent $5,000 more than what I made, which was already not a lot, but so I was like, well, I am definitely not getting taxed. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not a secret millionaire. If I was a secret millionaire, I think you guys would know right away. Yeah, that's right. I made $5 billion more. I'll let you guys figure out how much that is. But yeah, so I spent on streaming just so much more than what I earned. So much more, which is like fine. I mean, streaming is like, I would say for a lot of people, a hobby, an expensive hobby. But you know, a lot of hobbies are pretty expensive. So like, instead of spending it on other expensive hobbies, I guess I just spent it on streaming. You would imagine going in the red is common. I would agree with that, Tenkin. I think that is true. There's like a lot of people I know who actually are green from streaming, but damn, do they gotta pay those taxes at the end of the year. I'm a trillionaire in Zimbabwe with their currency. I know. Imagine how many Nikkei. Oh, I should have written those off. Oh, yes. Well, luckily, Hazel, I did not have to write off my gacha funds. I probably will next year, but I did not have to do it for last year, considering I was already in the negative by $5,000. So obviously I did not get taxed. Okay, so I did get taxed for my regular income. That's obviously normal. That's fine. I did not get taxed for my streamer income because my expenses were just so much more than what I made that they were like, well, you know. So yeah. Only a handful of people really can make it a full-time job of it. And you know, I feel like I know quite a few people who have a full-time job, but they're getting gifted like 300 to 500 subs every month. And I'm like, oh my god. You have to be, I have to cruel tax much harder. So next year you'll be in the, that's true. Guys, my monarchy reign starts now, you know. Any spending in game as a streamer can be filed as work expenses. And that's true though, it can be. But I didn't include any of the gacha funds. Probably I just forgot about it. But it didn't even, like I said, but it didn't even really matter. Considering I was definitely not going to get taxed with how much like expenses I put in. I was like calculating everything because I have it like, I don't have it written down or anything, but I have like the receipts for everything still. So I was going through my like receipts. And then was like adding them all up and putting it in, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. I spent so much on streaming. Ooh, also thank you for the hype train, guys. Choo choo. The subathons can make bank for streams. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, get pretty lucky with that. You got taxed for a whole $2. Wait, you're kidding, Hazel. Really? And I will say, guys, the tax filer, it did give me, what is this song? I'm gonna start this playlist over. You had to pay 40 cents on $2. That's nuts. Oh my gosh. If you just stream your channel to nobody, you could write off your game purchases. You probably could, but it depends. But you're not making income from that, right? So you can't really write it off. Also, you got a huge, I feel like you got a huge refund, Toadash. You got a huge refund. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, obviously streaming is my hobby. Oh, this playlist is like frozen now. Streaming is my hobby. I don't mind like putting in money to streaming because I don't know, I like streaming. That's just, you know, what I do. And I don't know, I like getting nice stuff for my streams. Like, I don't have to get stuff for my streams, but I want to. You know, so sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes it's just like that. But yes, that's true. If you get a single sub, it is income. That is true. That is true. But yeah, I did my taxes today. I paid $300. Woo! Okay, so they give you an option to take that $300 out of your tax refund, and I was going to do that. But guess what, guys? They charge you like a $40 fee to do that. So it's like, what the fuck? I'm not going to do that. I'll just pay for it now and then save $40. Then I get to save $40. So if you want them to make it convenient for you, you have to pay an extra $40 for them to take it out of your refund. But yeah, I will say, when I was doing my taxes, they said the chances of me getting audited are very low. So that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm glad it is very low. But yeah, I did my taxes. Tax day is what, in 5 days? Like calculus, the largest moon, Saturn. If you file it right, you get jailed. That is crazy. Oh my god. The taxes are scary. They really... Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, so if you guys haven't done your taxes yet, just know that in 5 days it is due, as Tinkin says, next Tuesday. So yeah, that's what I did today. I filed my taxes. Woo! How fun is that, guys? We're actually going to talk about some very fun things today. I appreciate everyone being here, even though it's just like a chill just chatting stream. I haven't done a just chatting, like a purely just chatting stream in a really long time. You guys know I do love my chatting time. You hate the headache that is writing off taxes. I actually don't feel like I need an accountant. I felt like I did pretty good by myself. I've been doing it myself for like a few years and it's been pretty fun. You like that the Joker would rather fight Batman than the IRS? Dude, the IRS is so scary. It's so freaky. It's true. Ooh, an exercise bike. Oh, that sounds so nice, Neighbor Bear. You gonna use it? Hi there, Aussie fans. Welcome in. Because if you have self-employment and a regular job, you cannot have your company file the regular one. Wait, you're kidding? You can't have your company do it?
Water, froth, and fire!
Theo! Theo,
Dreamy
welcome
30
in.
money, dreamy 30 money,
Thank
dreamy
you for
30
the
money,
resub.
dreamy
Oh,
30 money.
6 months. Let's go to half a year. Thank you, Theo, for the freaking half a year subscription. If you get laid off, you have to write that yourself too. What the fuck? That's so messed up, Hazel. I will say Twitch tax stuff was kind of wonky this year. So I did write off my Twitch income, but basically usually Twitch sends you a tax form. This year they did not send basically anyone a tax form. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? So I was confused and I was like, hey, should I still fill out like my self-employment tax or no, because they didn't give me a tax form. And my friend was like, I wouldn't do it, but then I just did it anyways, guys. I just reported it myself. I self-reported. But then I was talking to Clover later and Clover was like, oh yeah, well, if you get your payout through PayPal, then you have to get the form from PayPal now. Twitch doesn't give it to you directly anymore. You have to get it from PayPal. And I was like, well, it's too late for that because I already filed my taxes, but also I did report it. So even if they were like, hey, what's going on? I'd be like, oh, I did report it. Are you filed as a pro gamer? Can you imagine? That would be crazy. But yeah. Oh my gosh. So $300. Boo. It's so freaking expensive. Self-employment tax. Filing taxes as a self-employed whatever. So expensive. Do you freak the fuck out? Maybe. For an anime figure. You got called out? What? Oh my god. But, so that, right? And then, oh gosh, what else? What else? Oh, I did reward myself today. I did get some chicken because I was like, dude, I spent hours working my taxes. I got it all done with before tax day. So I was like, I deserve to get some chicken. And also, I was just in Toka's stream. I was in a Descendants watch along in my friend Toka's channel right before stream actually. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to cook. I have to be in this thing anyways, which was very fun. So I got food and it was delicious. Yeah, I need that brain food for real. US taxes is confusing for you when listening to people from the US talk about it. Listen, I don't understand it. So they want every single penny possible out of you. Boo! That's so awful. But why no time for hot pot? Hot pot's like an all you can eat. Although I am going to eat, I think Korean barbecue this weekend. I think I am doing that. $4 off a Miku figure. That's crazy. What the fuck? That's so nuts, Hazel. Yeah, no one understands, and that's the point. Where did you get the chicken from? I got it from Raising Cane's. I think Cane's chicken is fine. Their sauce is what makes it really good. But the chicken itself, although not seasoned, is like well cooked. And sometimes, you know, that's just like all you want. They sent you a letter about it, Hazel. You're kidding. I have no idea, Rayo, if that's like a thing, but it could be, and I would have no clue. Hi, Sylvie. Oh my gosh, 0XP. Hello. Oh my gosh, welcome in, guys. Welcome in, guys. Look, it's 0XP, the channel that I was literally just on. Isn't that, you know what? I think I think Rio, you're probably correct there. Multi get his heart broken multiple times. Uh-oh, what happened? How did Multi get his heart broken? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, everyone. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Dreamy. I'm a magical bunny girl VTuber. I was literally just this week on the 0XP channel on Monday for a D&D session. Girls divorced him. Oh, what did he do wrong? So yes, guys, everyone, please check out the Zero XP channel if you have not. I am regularly featured on there as a guest player. He got divorce blasted. That is crazy. Did he? How sad was he? But yes, guys, everyone, check out Zero XP. Let me give you guys a kazoo welcome in. Ex-wives plural. Oh my goodness. JB, I hear that the location really can affect how it tastes. So I feel like, was it like just in a bad location for you? He literally screamed no. Oh my god. You haven't had canes in like over a year. I also haven't had canes in over a year probably. I have not had canes in like a long time. And that's probably because if I'm gonna eat chicken, usually I'll go for a place way better than Cane's, because guys, Cane's does not season their chicken. I mean, it's still good, but because if you eat it with the sauce, it's still good, but they do not season their chicken. So I like rarely go there. Oh, you can eat Brazilian meat place. Oh, that sounds so good. Cane's is overrated. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I have to agree with that because it's not seasoned. But you know, sometimes you're in the mood for that. But it's not seasoned for real. Yeah, I love Popeyes. Popeyes is so good. Yeah, good chicken shouldn't need sauce. It's true. I've been doing good, Aqua. How are you? BB! Guys, hold on. Let me give a shout out to BB, who is a very cute bunny VTuber as well. Amazing at art. And guys, BB's actually the person who did the art for my little dangly keychain that I added at everyone in the Discord. So if you guys like the keychain, you can thank BB for it. They did so good. You're doing well, busy but good. Oh my gosh, Aqua, I hope you're getting some rest. Buy cane sauce and get Popeyes chicken. Listen, I think the Popeyes blackened ranch sauce is really good. Yeah, we got bunny power here. We got bunny love. We got bunny love here. Yes, Aqua, I know it's kind of late for you, so I feel like if you need to go rest, please do. Oh my gosh. The sauce is not pink, it's like orange. My god, there's something so off-putting about a pink sauce, which I know like a pink sauce exists. There's like that whole controversy with that woman who made the pink sauce. That was like very bad and dangerous for you, but also like eating a pink sauce is just like, I don't know. There's something like not appealing about that to me. I feel like you guys probably understand, right? Everything's good, Sylvie. We haven't gotten to the meat of the just chatting stream yet, but you know, we're chilling. We're having a good time. Yeah, I think it is sort of orange. It is sort of orange. I think Cane's, I'm not gonna go there very often because like I said, they do not season their chicken. It's just like bland chicken. But every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, I could eat some Cane's. Like that sounds like good. Pink sauce is the equivalent of green or purple ketchup. I never had the purple ketchup when I was younger, and I'm glad I never did. You watched the documentary about demons like in Popeyes. I'm very devious. That's true. I'm very devious though. Heard Cane's is really expensive too. Cane's is like, I would say yes. Cane's is like, Cane's is not that expensive. It's like maybe a little bit pricier, but the food to price ratio is actually not bad. Like you do get like a good amount of food for the price, so it is like, it's okay. I would say it's pretty okay. The pink sauce is kind of bizarre. You had all the colors. How did it taste? No, but the actual pink sauce, guys, is like, that's a freaking crazy story. Like, I don't know everything about it. I've only like seen snippets, but from what I've seen of the story, it's so nuts. The Raising Cane's restaurant near you has really tasty chicken. I feel like every Cane's that I've been to just has like very bland chicken because they don't really season it. But I mean, it's fine. I think the chicken is still like very well made. If you didn't have to pay for it, you would pay for Popeyes and the Black and Ranch sauce. Yes, I'm saying the Black and Ranch is so good at Popeyes. Popeyes is for sure superior. Little Nicky. Wait, isn't that a movie? Hold on. Yeah, Popeyes, in terms of chicken, I think is far superior to Cane's. 20-something years ago? I guess it has been a while since then. She had no idea how to ship things and had zero ideas how food safety works. Yeah, and basically people were just like, is this just ranch dyed pink? And she was like, no, it's not. But like it was, or something like that. You made an official decision. Tyria is home. You're staying in Guild Wars 2. Whoa! Hey! I'm glad that you're having so much fun in Guild Wars 2. That's awesome. That's awesome. Whoa! Ozzy! Thank you so
Font
much.
gifted a tier 1 sub to bisexual crimes.
what a person to get the gift sub. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Oh, Jollibee is really good. I really like Jollibee. Let me go ahead and give you a kazoo. Oh wait, what do I do? You just cook your own because fast food ain't worth it for like years. I mean, that's true. I agree with you that like fast food is just like kind of a bummer now. It's not great and it's really expensive. But man, I think frying foods is like for me personally, it's like a torture experience. I'm like, if I want a fried food, I would personally not want to cook it. Thank you so much, Ozzy, for the Friday present. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, 20 years ago, it's weird to think about, right? She tried to claim it was made with things that made it pink. Yeah, but it was like obviously it was dyed pink. Last chicken you had was just some wings and drumettes bought directly from ranch at home. Coated in nothing but beef tallow and cooked in oven. Super tasty. Ooh. I heard that beef tallow is really, really good for like flavoring stuff when you cook in it. It's one of the best options for eating out because they use pressure cookers with oil, which is vastly superior to any home methods. I didn't know they used pressure cookers. You're making barbecue pork belly. Oh, barbecue pork belly is so good. I love my air fryer. But I'm just like, I don't think I'm a bad cook, but I just never get the results that I want. You know what I mean? And you still have on your repeat, hey, you know, good music is good music no matter how long ago it came out. Off and on for the last 10 to 15 years. You keep finding yourself back in Tyria no matter how long your breaks are. That just means you really love the game, you know? Worth coming back to. Beef tallow is more healthy than seed oils. Is that true? I know that seed oils are like not great for you. I know that's like a thing. But I do love my seed oils. Hi, Rita! It will make you strong. I wonder. Food is very unpredictable. Hi, Rena, guys. It's my friend Rena. Guys, everyone, please check out Rena. Rena is so fun and funny to hang out with. She does a lot of fun variety streaming and a lot of retro games, a lot of Terraria as well, and is just very chill. Rena, I hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're talking about debuts. Well, we're not talking about it like right now. I'm going to talk about some cool plans for this month, which I've already mentioned before, but I think, you know, it might be like fun to have like a just chatting specifically about it to answer any wayward questions that there might be. You thought all vegetables were healthy. I know some are not that great. The protein. Seed oils also contain a different kind of fat. Is it the proteins? What we as people used for a very, very long time always animal fats, never seed oils. That makes sense though, that like, obviously like, seed oils are, I guess like technically a newer thing compared to like centuries of using like other fats, right? Hi, welcome in Raiders! Oh my gosh. Yeah, beef tallow. I mean, I imagine beef tallow would have more proteins. Welcome in Raiders! Welcome in Raiders! Hello everyone! Welcome in Slime Raiders! Let's go! Hi! Oh, that's because apple seeds have cyanide in them. But don't you have to eat like thousands for that to affect you? Like you have to be eating a lot of apple seeds. And I'm pretty sure it is cyanide, yeah. But welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, everyone. My name is Dreamy. I'm a magical bunny girl VTuber. We are currently talking about, right now we're talking about food. But we're going to be talking about some fun, exciting plans for this month. Let me give you guys a kazoo welcome in, by the way. Sounds like it sounds very unusual. You'd have to be eating like so many. But yes, welcome in everybody. Welcome in. Sailor Moon. Yes, how was your stream? How was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. Let me give you a shout out. We're talking about food right now. Guys, did you know that a lot of okay, so we're talking about beef tallow right now. We're talking about cooking in beef tallow, but I also want to bring up don't some people use beef tallow as a moisturizer? And like they say that if it's filtered enough, it does not have a beef smell, but I don't know if I trust that that's true. Water is deadly if you don't sweat after all. Oh my, well, if you drink too much water, then you will for sure die. You get like water poisoning. Hi, Perez. Perez, welcome in. Welcome in. So, oh my gosh, guys, we have quite a busy month this month. You like the beef? Okay, so you have no problem with it. I do know. I did hear that there's like a slight beef smell that's like not great. That's like slightly off-putting. They're so yummy, it's hard to pick a favorite. It is hard to pick a favorite. I agree. There's like a lot that I like too. Okay, guys, there's a lot of exciting things happening in literally 2 weeks and 1 day. So in 15 days is going to be my second outfit debut. going to the butcher market. And when it is rendered properly, it shouldn't smell per se, but still be preferred on your food, not your face. No, same, Toadash. Like an ancient way to kill prisoners. Did they use that back in the day, Rita? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I know that, like, when the Wii first came out, there was, like, some competition for winning a Wii somewhere that someone hosted where, like, it was like a water competition where like the contestants had to drink as much water as they could, and then the woman who won, she was trying to get it for her kids. She ended up dying because she got water poisoning. Wound up streaming for 11 hours. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, no worries for the delayed response at all. Oh my gosh, you've been streaming for 11 hours? If you need to like take a rest or anything, please do. I imagine like you might be hungry or tired. You can smell the sea. It probably does kind of smell like the ocean, right? She died from water poisoning. It was crazy and also very sad. Okay, so guys, in 15 days is my second outfit debut. I'm honestly kind of nervous. I will properly announce more at a later time. So she basically drowned on a cellular level. That is crazy. That's so bad. Yeah, 11 hours is quite the grind set. I feel like I can go, if I'm like really in the zone, I can go like 8 hours, but that's probably where I cap out. Here, I'll give you guys a sneak preview. Okay, actually, if you guys want to see a preview of my outfit, I posted it on Twitter, and I think it's also in my Discord, my Twitter post in Discord. So if you guys wanted to see what it looks like, there are those sneak previews for you guys. I also posted the silhouette, so you guys can see the silhouette as well. That's also in my Discord and also on my Twitter. The people who do 10 hours daily are built different. I can't. I'm too weak. I'm too weak for that. But here, let me go ahead and show you guys this. I'll put this up on screen. Why not? I'll put this right there. Bam! Second outfit debut. I'll leave this on the screen because we are actively talking about it. You're like 20 minutes, then you just want to sleep. Oh wait, you're talking about, yes, I'm talking about streaming. 8 hours would kill me, I think. I'd be like, make it end! Oh my god, a Doro Dreamy model would actually be crazy cute. Is it your banner? It is not my banner. It is here. I'll actually copy the link right here so you guys can see it. So if you guys want a sneak preview of the outfit, I'll put it right here. There was a trend a few months ago that was like 4 model close-ups. So I did a 4 model close-up of the new outfit. Used to pull 312s. 312s is so bad. Oh my gosh. It sucks. Yeah, 410s is kind of rough too. I did 410s for 1 week because my job was testing some stuff and I didn't really like it. Did not like, even with the extra day. So, okay. A lot of stuff is happening in the next 2 weeks. I'm trying to like organize things, but it's kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a lot going on and I'm kind of behind. Can't wait to say I'm excited to show everyone. I'm very excited. So in 2 weeks, 1 day, 15 days will be my second outfit debut. It will be at 10 p.m. PST. That's 1 a.m. EST. And guys, I will actually start on time. If anyone is around from, if anyone remembers my debut for this model that I'm using right now, you guys will know that I actually was on time for that stream. So I will continue to be on time only for the debut streams, okay? So the debut streams, I will actually be on time. Other streams, we'll see, you know? But yeah, so I'll actually be on time for my outfit debut. Oh God, there's not too much I can say because some stuff I'm still trying to keep a secret, you know? I'm trying to keep it a secret. Dreamy and I know. Listen, as much as I would love to be late, I will be on time for at least the debuts. And that's it. We're gonna, yeah, you guys can cruel tax me if I'm not on time. Oh my God. I feel like there's so much I want to say, but also some stuff I want to keep secret, of course. I will say in a week or so, maybe a little less than, in a week. In a week, I will be posting a debut trailer. So if you guys have ever seen like trailers for people's debuts, it's gonna be like that. In the trailer, I will be showing off the outfit, so it's not a secret until the stream. Like, you guys will see it in the trailer. So, but like on stream, we'll like see more of the details, etc., stuff like that. So you guys will see the outfit in motion in the trailer. That will be coming out in a week. And then probably a few days after that, I'm gonna have another video. I'm not gonna say what. That is another trailer for something happening during the debut. So for my debut in 15 days, here, I'll tell you what are some of the new things. There's going to be new emotes. We'll have some new emotes. We'll have probably a new overlay. We'll have a new starting soon screen. For this month's sub wallpaper, I'm actually going to make it the current starting soon screen. So my current starting soon screen, I'm gonna make that this month's sub wallpaper because I've like never posted it or shared it before. But since we'll be changing outfits, I'll make that the sub wallpaper for the month. So you guys will get, if you're subbed and you're in my Discord, you guys will get a free copy of that. Here, I'll show you guys what it looks like really fast, just in case you forgot. So you'll get a copy of this as this month's sub wallpaper. Okay. I'm coming back. I'm thinking of streaming. So the debut is Friday. I'm thinking of streaming Saturday, Sunday as well. Saturday, if the things come in on time, I will be my hot ones. My hot ones stream with spicy questions will be that Saturday, as long as all the hot sauces come on time. One of the hot sauces is not a Hot Ones hot sauce, but actually a VTuber themed hot sauce that I bought. That's based off of one of my friends, actually. So I was like, dude, I have to get this. I'm gonna include it in my Hot Ones stream, of course. So we'll try that out, the VTuber hot sauce. Is it supposed to be a parody of Fanta? It is, but it is specifically from something Tenkin. But I think it is a parody of Fanta. Fanta. Grimmy hot sauce. Yes, it is the Grimmy hot sauce. Yes, I bought the Grimmy hot sauce, and I'm gonna be eating that for my Hot Ones stream. Hopefully, it comes in on time before my before that Saturday. And then I also have to get like a few other hot sauces from the Hot Ones thing that I hope will also come before. Yeah. Grimmy, who is a very popular VTuber, they're really great. They have their own hot sauce, and I did buy it. I bought it just before stream, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited to try it out. Yeah, you do know things. That's true. So I would say probably a week before, I'm going to add everyone in the Discord, and I'll give you guys a Google form so that you guys can ask me any spicy questions you want. Because the theme of the Hot Ones that I'm doing is spicy questions while eating spicy wings. So we're doing that. And that's going to be a part of my debut celebration. That'll be the next day. And then Sunday, I might do another stream. Just like a 3-day Dreamy debut celebration, you know, guys. And maybe Sunday will just be like a catch-up day. A catch-up just chatting. Yeah, Grimmy is very awesome. I love Grimmy. But yes, there is going to be a big event during my debut, so I hope you guys are going to be there. I can't say what it is just yet, but like in a week, a little bit over a week, you guys will know what it is. Ooh, yes, let me hydrate. It's a very big event, and I hope you guys will be there. I've been working hard on some stuff. And also a new song cover. Yay! This song cover I recorded for over a year ago, though. Oh. And the music video was done actually also quite a while ago. So I'm really excited to finally share it with everyone. So yeah, very excited. Since I will be streaming that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was debating, do I still want to stream on Thursday? And I might still stream on Thursday. Okay, here's what I'm going to say, guys. We're not saying goodbye to this model. For me, the way that I view outfits, like it's a new outfit, but it's like the same model. So how I view it is I'm just changing clothes. So whenever I feel like changing back into my old clothes, aka this, I'll use this model, you know? So this model is not going away. So this is not a 2.0. I made sure to not call it a 2.0. It's just a second outfit debut. It's not a 2.0 debut. When people get a 2.0 debut, they'll like get like maybe new art or like really updated art, updated rigging, etc., etc. And I feel like 2.0s are usually meant to replace 1.0s. But for me, that's like not my style. I just think of it as adding another outfit to the closet, you know? So that is what I'm going for. That's the vibes I'm going for. Oh my gosh, I was like, why does this song keep replaying? And I'm like, oh, it's this playlist. Let me play this other playlist. Hold on. Yeah, like adding a new gacha skin. That is good. Thank you for the stream today. Of course. Ozzy, thank you so much for stopping in and for the gift sub earlier. I hope you have a good time at work. Good luck with work. Good luck with work. But I was thinking if I stream that Thursday, it might be I don't want to say it's a goodbye stream to this outfit because like I said, I'm not getting rid of it, but kind of like a, hey, last stream with this outfit, you know? Not last, okay, hold on. I should not say it's not the last stream with this outfit, but like, I will probably be primarily using the other outfit and then wearing this one sometimes. But so I don't want to say it's a goodbye because I really don't consider it that way. I do just think of it as like changing clothes. It'll be like I don't know. I don't really know how to phrase it, but we could just have like a stream the Thursday before being like, you know, celebrating all I've done in this outfit and excited for the new look. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I can't wait to show everyone. So yeah, like showing off the new duds. Well, that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. But I was saying that the Thursday before I might like do a, hey, not a goodbye stream to this outfit per se, but like maybe like something along those vibes. If that makes sense, because I'm really excited to show everyone my second outfit. I think you guys will like it. I hope you guys will like it. I personally do like it. There's a part of me that's like, what if people hate it? What if people hate it? What if I am lame and it's like lame, you know, and people just like are not having fun? Or yeah, trip down memory lane. That might be a good way to phrase it. That might be a good way to phrase it. Yeah, like a trip down memory lane. If people hate it, you know what? That's real. You're real for that, Sniper Bear. That's true. I guess like for me, I never know what to do for debut, so I try to be somewhat creative with it. So that's why I have this secret thing happening during debut. When I debuted with Vivaria, I made that Blair Witch Project video, which that was very fun. That was fun. But I'm always finding ways to make things a little bit more interesting for people. You know? Hi, Shizu. Shizu, welcome in. Oh, trust me, Rayo. I am not getting rid of these teeth. I got these teeth forever. Don't worry. I'm not getting rid of the teeths. The Blair Witch Project, how nostalgic. Yes, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I did, when I debuted with Vivaria, I did a parody of the Blair Witch Project called the Vivaria Project. And that was very fun. That was very fun. Okay, steppies, let's go. Oh, I'm behind chat. Oh no. Hold on. Can I put chat behind me? Is it is it that one? I know I'm supposed to be on chat. Well, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. Okay, there we go. There we go. Get stepped on. Get stepped on. Get stepped on. Get stepped on, chat. Get stepped on. You were working at a movie theater at the time? Oh, but I heard a lot of people thought it was real, right, Tenkin? The Lethal Company clip was funny. That one was a pretty good clip. That's actually a pretty good clip. Get stepped. Yeah, we got there, guys. Get stepped on. Get stepped on. Get stepped on. The new model will have steppies, but they will look different. But like it's better for me, I think. But there's still gonna be some steppies, so don't worry about it, guys. Motion sickness while watching it? Oh, because it's like there's like a lot of first-person perspective, right? So I would not be surprised if people were getting motion sick from it. That makes sense. But yeah, guys, here is as you guys can see, a little sneak preview of the outfit. You saw it on day 2 after release in theaters. It sure felt real at the time. Oh, that's really cool. Did you guys know that Scooby-Doo, freaking Scooby-Doo on Cartoon Network made a parody of the Blair Witch Project? And they aired it on TV, and also it was kind of scary for like a kid's thing. I liked it, but I like didn't understand it. But I imagine probably some people were scared, you know. When you saw the Minecraft movie theater clip, oh my god, yeah, that was so stupid. Real, I saw that clip too, and those people fucking suck. Like, that's such an asshole move to do that. Yeah, you remember the Scooby-Doo? The Scooby-Doo was so good. Hi, Kiyonaka, welcome in, welcome in. Now you need to find it and watch it. The Scooby-Doo one is actually online. I can link it. I can link it. Dude, people complain about motion sickness in Cloverfield? I don't know if I've seen any Cloverfield. Okay, let me see. Scooby-Doo Blair Witch. It's actually posted by the official Cartoon Network channel, by the way. So this is actually the official clip. Yeah, the Blair Witch Project parodies are fun. Yeah, guys, if you guys noticed in my parody, I did make it in the 4x3 formatting, the square formatting. You know, to emulate a more retro feel. It was fun. I will say there were some parts when I was making that video that I was very stressed out. but in general, it was fun. I did like it, and you know, I'm very proud of my work. I edited it all myself, and I'm like really not an editor, so yeah. Since it was animated, but then the fucking monster was live action. I don't remember. Was the monster live action? I don't remember. Yeah, found footage is very cheap, obviously. And like, if your found footage film like takes off, then like the amount that you make versus like the amount that you spend is like so different. Like I know Paranormal Activity like made so much money, right? Millions of dollars. But the budget was actually very, very low, so they like really made a profit on that. I think like it's really hard now to do really creative found footage. A lot of it is very samey, which, you know, it's like a formula, that's fine. And there's only so much that you can do with found footage. There's really not that much you can do. But like at this point, it's very overdone. It is very samey. And sometimes it's like, yeah, it's lost its novelty. And then also, I feel like when the movie's like, oh, we have to film this because X reason, it feels like really goofy now, right? It's like, oh, we have to film because like we need evidence. I don't know. It's like never a good enough reason to be like filming all the time, in my opinion. So yeah, Blair Witch was huge. And then I think probably like Paranormal Activity is like the next biggest found footage. The Blair Witch came out, it was so new and just felt so damn real since you had not seen anything really like it. And they used all of the actors as real names, and they put out those like fake missing posters that people thought were real. So they were like making it really seem like it was real, and that like really was freaky for people. You like when big budget productions have scenes of really well done found footage for lore building. Found footage is at least an interesting genre, you know? It's interesting. I feel like some of the found footage now is like, I'm a YouTuber and I'm vlogging this. And that can be like kind of funny, but... You remember when The Green Mile came out? That movie was sold out every day for a while. It was sold out every day! That's insane! Oh my gosh. Good movie. Book is... Wow, the book is better. Whoa. You hate time manipulation shit in movies not based around time travel. They did have some weird time stuff, but I feel like I did not understand it. Which, like, maybe that's just like a cheap way for them to, like, not have to explain it, right? Where it's like, oh, some weird stuff is happening, but we don't have to explain it because it's not understandable because this is found footage. Because they had some weird, like, time stuff when they were in the woods, didn't they? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen Blair Witch, but I feel like I remember something like that. People think all they have to do is act scared on the camera and boom, easy movie. It's never that easy. Acting is hard. Jer, thank you so much for the bits. Oh my gosh, no worries about not being able to stay. I hope you have a great night and sleep well. Thank you so much for stopping in and thank you for the bits. Yeah, we found this tape in mud and it works. It never, whereas like realistically, it would just be like destroyed. I feel like they don't explain it because like there's like not a lot of explanation for things, which is like fine. I don't think things need to be explained. Sometimes like if they don't explain things, it's better because like the explanation could make it worse. You know? When the first Gladiator movie came out, it did really well for a while too. Oh, people love Gladiator. Oh, okay, you know what? That's real, yeah. Good acting is hard. I love, gosh, there's this one Disney actress who, like, a couple of her auditions got leaked online, and people were like, yo, her acting's so bad, because she does Disney acting, and Disney acting is very, like, over-exaggerating, and I don't know, you, like, can tell it's acting, you know? They try to explain what we don't understand. You know, that's, like, very true. Especially if it's important in the movie. I don't think it was important in the movie. I think it was just like, oh, there's some freaky shit going on. And that was like one of the freaky shit going on. But It's like not even like, I don't even think it's like really time travel. It's just like vaguely like weird. Time is like weird, you know? Is what they have. Also, guys, do you like this music? This is the Sims 1 soundtrack. Any Sims 1 lovers in chat who recognizes this music? Which I feel like this is like so insane for a Sims soundtrack. It's pretty chill. Yeah, Sims 1 music is very good. It's like a time dilation thing. Like, so like, I think there is something like that to Rio because it's like they get lost in the woods for a long time, but I think like maybe IRL it's not that long. Or vice versa, some weird shit where it's like we've been in the woods for so long, but like in reality, it like time gets all bent in the woods and that's why like they get lost. It's like all fucked or something like that. Yeah, I mean, for sure, they kept it vague on purpose because they wanted people to think it was real, so they couldn't give answers that the characters would not know or come on to like naturally. Good night, Anime Wolf. Thank you so much for chatting. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, JRPG soundtrack's very, very good. Sometimes I like to listen to like a lo-fi version of that. The Sims 1 soundtrack is very nostalgic for me because the music is the same even in like the ones they have for consoles. So I used to play a lot when I was younger. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm vibing out. I'm like, hell yeah, Sims 1 music, let's go. Let's go. But anyways, guys, do you have any questions about, you know, anything that I've talked about? Any of the debut stuff? I hope you guys can make it. I'm really hoping people can make it. I don't know. I always get like really afraid that like no one's gonna show up. Even though that's like such a stupid fear. Because, you know. You said 2 weeks. Yeah, 15 days. It'll be Friday the 25th. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. So the 25th. The 25th. When is it? It's the 25th. I'll actually be starting on time. Oh yes, I hope it doesn't conflict, Shizu. Your Friday's off. Yay! I'm excited then. I'll write a precursor to a Gen 3 legendary in your bank and you're like, what? You'll be there. Yay! Thank you, Tenkin. You hate when they try to explain stuff. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta leave it. Because explaining it, like I said, will make it worse sometimes. For sure. I know. I'm just like, you should be able to be here unless you fall asleep after dinner or something. Toadash, I'm gonna need you to set an alarm. No, but I'm really excited to show you guys. I'm still trying to figure out like the order of how I want to do things. Cause I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have like a very short PowerPoint presentation probably, but I'm thinking start the stream. Do my cover first, maybe. The first thing might be my cover. I don't know. Do I want to do my cover first? And then reveal it, and then the outfit? No. Actually, here's what I think I'm gonna do. So we're gonna start the stream. We're gonna reveal the outfit. We're gonna go through the PowerPoint presentation. We're gonna watch my cover together. And then we'll be the special stream thing afterwards. I think that's the plan. I think that's gonna be my plan. So yeah, the stream event. I'm just gonna call it the event for now until I officially announce it, of course. So that's what the timeline is looking like. I'm excited. I think I tend to get like really nervous when the time approaches. You know? Yeah, special stream thing. I'm not revealing it yet. Is the thing. Yeah, the event. Yeah, Niataka that says the event is now. But yeah, I'm excited. Here's what I'll say. I did decide to get some last minute things. So I have some new emotes, but then I decided, hold on, what if I get more emotes? Why not get more? So I just paid for some more emotes today, and they'll be able to finish before. And Yeah, so some things I waited until the last minute because I wasn't gonna do it, and then I was like, okay, actually, just kidding. I do want to do it. I do want to do it. So yeah, yeah. So I'm just like, ooh. We got your back. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited. It's been, I think maybe one of the reasons I'm kind of nervous is I did have my debut with Vivaria, but that one was kind of different just because there were 4 of us debuting together and we were all like raiding into each other, you know, so like people were for sure there. And we had watch along partners. So all of that combined made it so that, you know, like people were for sure going to be there. And it was like kind of different. It's just like a different thing when you're like debuting with a group versus by yourself. The last time I did a debut was over 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago when I debuted this model right here. So it's been quite a while. It's been quite a while. That was so much fun. It was very fun to do the debut relay. That was very fun. So yeah, I'm just like, ugh. I have to do some things for it still, and I'm kind of working a little slowly on it, which that's fine. I just like need to lock in. I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. But yeah, just like I said, some fun, exciting things, and I'm really excited. So I hope you guys are too. I was talking to the other Vivaria members literally just today, and I was like, guys, what if I'm like, what if people hate it? What if people hate it? And like, I do love my new outfit, but I've had like the model done for so long now that it doesn't necessarily feel like new anymore. I just finished getting rigged, by the way, not that long ago. So like I just had like the PSD file of it, so I knew what it looked like. I just like didn't have it rigged, but I was like, oh man, that was like a long time ago. So yeah. Oh, and then, okay, let's talk about some other fun things that I'm in this year. Or sorry, this month. This month. You have to be up in 5 hours. Ugh, I have to wake up. I have to be up in 7 hours for work. So, like I said, this is probably going to be like a shorter just chatting, but probably at least another hour. At least another hour, guys. I'm not gonna leave you hanging after just an hour. Okay, so let's talk about some other fun things that I'm participating in, starting with something that I'm in literally tomorrow. Let me go ahead and save the picture for this. Oh my god, I just realized there's just like so much shit that I have going on this month. And not even really just this month, but like this week. So I'm just like, oh my god, okay. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so guys, tomorrow, here, I'll go ahead and change from this. Tomorrow, I am featured in a concert. I'm featured in, dun 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 dun, the Fool's Fanfare. So, I'm gonna pull it down a little bit. This is being hosted by Hiyori Mokami. And this was originally going to debut on April 1st, but you know, there's like a lot of people who are working on this. And so, hi Dongo. So like, you know, it like took a lot longer to prepare things. So I'm going to be in the Fool's Fanfare concert, which is an April Fool's concert, but it's not premiering on April Fool's. It's premiering tomorrow at 5 p.m. So I am in a group song and I'm in a solo song. So if anyone happens to miss it, I will try to catch the timestamps so that I can then post in the Discord for everyone so that if you guys want, you guys can just watch my section, which I do pretty good in, let me just say. So this is tomorrow. This is a concert I'm going to be in tomorrow. I'm really, really excited. As you can see, guys, whoa. Who's that bunny girl in the top 4 from the right? Who is that? Who is that cutie right there? 4 from the right. Pink hair. Super. That's a cute VTuber if I ever saw one. Wouldn't you guys agree? Whoever she is up there. Who's that imposter? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of people here with pink hair, that's true. So I'm in this tomorrow, guys. Very fun. something else that I'm in. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things that I'm in. So this month is pretty, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, just thinking about it, I'm like, oh, no, there's more, there's more. So, in the order of things happening. Pam, yes, Pam is in it. I love Pam. Okay, sorry, let me just save this one thing. Let me save this one thing. Okay. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, this is tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm in this concert being hosted by Hiyori Mokami. I'm very excited. That's going to be fun. This weekend, Vivaria is opening the Vivaria SMP, so I think we have our opening ceremony on Saturday. I will probably not be streaming that, but I will be there to support the opening of the Minecraft server, and there'll be a ton of VTubers, and it'll be really fun. So this is what's happening this weekend. On Saturday, the Vivaria SMP opens up. As you guys can see, we have a lot of really, really cool VTuber guests in here. I'm very, very excited to be able to play with everyone. So yeah, already, oh my gosh, like I said, tomorrow, the concert, the Fool's Fanfare concert, and then the day after is the Vivaria SMP opening. So, oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. Next Saturday, yeah, this is a lot of guests. Next Saturday, which I did not save the picture for this, but not this Saturday, but next Saturday and Friday. So next Friday, Saturday, but I'm hoping only Saturday. I am appearing at a convention. I am actually hosting a panel. I'm actually in 2 panels at Anime Ottawa. Hi, Tabs. Tabs, welcome in. So I'm in one pre-recorded panel with all of the other Vivaria members. And then me and Teeny are going to have a live panel where we're going to be talking about making covers and stuff like that as VTubers. And we'll like have a Q&A and be answering any questions. So if anyone's in the area for Anime Ottawa, I will be guesting there next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. So, oh my gosh, yeah. So Fool's Fanfare concert, Vivaria SMP, and then Anime Ottawa. Anime Ottawa, let's go. 5 hours. 5 hours, that's actually surprisingly not that far. I thought it'd be further from your mile. So yeah, at Anime, I will be guesting at Anime Ottawa. You'll if you're gonna be there, then you can check out some of the panels that I'm in. What else? The next big thing after that should be my debut, my outfit debut. So that should be the week after. That should be the week after. I'll have my outfit debut. Saturday, I will be having my Hot Ones stream. Sunday might just be a chill stream, but actually, guys, I have another thing happening on Sunday. Ria, how are you? Oh my gosh, welcome in. Oh yeah, only a 36-hour drive. I think you can drive there and make it back totally safely, Toadash. A very easy drive. Okay, so the Sunday after my debut, I am going to be, so I said I was going to stream that Sunday, which I probably will, but guys, and I might stream my POV of this. I'm actually going to be in a concert. It is Corey Ojo's concert. You're finally catching my streams? Oh my gosh, I'm so appreciative of you for coming in and checking out my stream. I'm doing good. I'm just talking about all the crazy stuff that's happening like this month. Hi, Star. Oh my gosh, Star, did you just wake up? Science proved it, yes. I will be in the concert Isekai. It is Corey Ojo's concert. She is hosting it. She's singing in it. I am one of the opening acts. And guys, this concert is actually, it's not even just going to be online. It is going to be online, but it's an IRL concert. It's at an actual theater. So I will be performing at an actual theater for people to see IRL. Were you hit? No, I was not hit. Don't worry. I'm safe, Star. I'm safe. So yes, I mean, I'm just like in one of the group choruses and I'm just the opening act, you know, but I'm still very, very proud and excited to be in this. So yeah, like I said, I might stream my POV of this. I might not. Either way, I'll be performing to IRL people, I guess. I don't know. Kind of crazy. You putting your trust and support in me? I'm only returning it. Oh my gosh, Rhea, you're honestly so kind. I was looking at your model the other day and I was like, oh my god, I think I know the artist who did your model and I love that artist, by the way. But yeah, so lots going on this month, guys. Lots going on. I have, oh my gosh, what else? And then I do have some very exciting things for May. We'll briefly talk about this just because I've already talked about it before. Guys, at the end of May, I'm having a subathon or a donathon. I haven't decided yet. It will have been officially over a year since I had one. So, you know, once a year, that's not bad. All the funds, or most of the funds, I should say, are going to be for my off-Kai trip. So I'm going to be trying to use the donathon to pay for my hotel and my ticket and whatever expenses I'll have at off-Kai. And then whatever is left over, I'm planning on putting into a 3D model. All of the rewards should be done before the donathon, other than maybe the relic weapon. The relic weapon might take a while. And it's like kind of hard to do the relic weapon because whenever I log into the game now, I only do like the new stuff, you know? So yeah, so end of May, I'm going to be doing another donathon. My once a year donathon. Some people do donathons like every 3 months and I'm like, dude, that's like so much. But yeah, just, you know, once a year, I think that's okay, right? I really, really, really want to, when is the debut? It is going to be the 25th. The 25th. Hi, Bongo. Welcome in, by the way. I hope we can make it for the 25th. The 25th my time. It might be the 26th for some people, depending on what time zone you're in, I should say. But for me, it'll be the 25th. At 10 p.m. PST. Yeah, guys, I really, really want to go. You've seen one where it's a donathon every month. Oh, really? Every month? That's kind of a lot, right? All the rewards, though, should be out before the donathon, so the relic weapon might not, but like the spicy art, the cover song, all of that should be done before. You know? No way I can get a passport to see that. It's okay. It's going to be streamed, Star. So luckily, you don't need to. People do them every 3 months. You did one single one on your birthday last December. No, I'm the same way. I'm the same way where I feel like so bad if I do a lot. So I just try to do one once a year. And, you know, I don't know, guys. I hope it goes well. I hope the donathon goes well. I'd be really appreciative of everyone, of course. I really want to go to off-Kai this year because, one, Vivaria has a booth at off-Kai this year, so I really want to go see the Vivaria booth. I think we're going to have cardboard cutout standees. I'm going to try to film everything, by the way, if, you know, when I'm there, so that, you know, that way I can share with you guys. I'll probably make it into like an edited video and share with you guys, but I'm going to try to film everything. Yeah, I really want to go this year because Vivaria has a booth. We're selling special merch as well. So we have special Vivaria merch. We have the Vivaria booth. We're going to have cardboard standees. Like, there's a lot of really, really cool things. So I just really want to go to off-Kai this year just because, I don't know, I want to see my standee, you know. I want to go there and be like, oh my god, this is my merch. Here's like the table for my group, etc., etc. So I will be using all my donathon funds towards off-Kai and if there's like leftover, a 3D model. Because I really want a 3D model. You want to go to Offkai just for Bavaria? Oh my gosh, Mile, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say.
Water, water, froth and fire!
Thank you.
I look forward to the debut. Unrelated. A huge centipede just crawled onto my bed and into my VR headset. Kiki, insane prickle.
So you're never using that headset again, right, Bongo? Bongo, thank you for the resub. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. Oh, yes, let me hydrate. Everyone works so hard for their money, you feel bad for even having that one. I respect the hustle of others, but damn, no, I'm the same way, Rhea. I'm the exact same way, so I totally relate to you. I relate to you. Yes, I hope the trip goes well. My friend, luckily, already booked the hotel, and then I think they're gonna book the tickets, too, for us. Like, the flight tickets, and then I just have to pay them back. But, yes, my plan is... Yeah, you gotta burn that headset now. So yeah, like I said, I don't like to do more than one a year, so I hope that the one that we do this year will be at least successful enough for me to go to Offkai. Last year, we did a donathon to fund my PC, and that was so kind of everyone, so I'm just like, thank you guys. I would not have been able to play Final Fantasy XIV if it wasn't for everyone's like generosity and kindness, you know? So yeah. So that's the plan for May. Get all my rewards out. Which is the cover song, the spicy art, and then like probably like another thing that I have to look up. And then we'll do a new one. Yep, we're awesome. It's true, you guys are awesome. Like, I'm honestly so appreciative of it. Like, I could not have played Final Fantasy XIV if it wasn't for you guys, and like I felt very, very supported. How much are tickets? Tickets are free, but it's also being streamed. It's also being streamed, so it's free IRL and on stream. A few big centipedes coming to your apartment over the years. Oh my god, that's so scary, Tenkin. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that will be the end of May, though. Time to burn the house in town and frankly the world. Yeah, I hate their many legs. It's freaky. Yes, yeah, Ash, no worries. It is free. It is free, so yeah. You don't need to worry. It is free 99. Tickets cost the time it takes to make the reservation. No, yeah, luckily it's a completely free concert, so if you're not in the area, hey, don't worry. It's free online. But if you are in the area, also, hey, no worries, because the admission is free. Tomato will be pretty. Yeah, Ash, you're gonna go all the way. You're gonna fly to this venue with a tomato. So you can throw it on screen right when I'm there. But those things, yeah, they're freaky because of their legs, right, Toad Ash? Like, they have like a gajillion feet, and I'm like, don't like that. I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan, not a huge fan. But yeah, so, oh my gosh, so much going on, so much going on. We went over all the stuff that's happening in April, some stuff that's happening in May. No creature should have that many legs. I agree. That's a lot of legs. And the way that they move, like how the legs move, is just so icky. Travel to Dreamy Apartment. There's tomato during the concert. Oh my god. Extreme levels of trolling there. One of the drawbacks of the desert. You took a pic that you'll post in the Discord. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nobody be surprised. We all know who it is. It's Ash. Oh yes, I've seen pictures of the giant ones, and I'm sorry, I could not deal with that. Nor would I want to deal with that. That's so bad. Like, oh my gosh. So yeah. Lots of really fun things. I hope you guys are excited like I am. Lots of very cool, fun things happening. And I'm very excited. And, you know, I can only hope that the donathon goes well. I really only want to at least be able to afford the plane ticket and the hotel. And then, of course, if we go over that, everyone will have my eternal gratitude. Mostly just because if I can get a 3D model, then I can, you know, do fun 3D streams. I could maybe do a 3D concert one day. I could go into VR chat with everyone. I think that would be fun to be in VR chat with everyone. And yeah, it'd be so fun. It'd be so fun. Super stoked for it. Yes, I'm very excited. You remember when the centipedes that came to your apartment was like at least 6 or 7 inches? It was too fast. Listen, I guess like it makes sense because they have so many. Listen, okay, here's what I'll say. It makes sense because they have so many legs, they should be fast. You just heard the redeem sound, not the water. Yes, it's water, froth, and foam. Oh my gosh, Rhea, I didn't know you were a 14 fan as well. I actually have both the Japanese and the English versions of that as my alerts. Depending on which alert is done, that is. Depending on which one. Yeah, centipedes are kind of gross. They're freaky looking. Ugh. And for a bug, they're so big. That many legs means that many more trips to their creepy little heads. On their creepy little heads. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're kind of freaky for sure. I have never seen. I think I've never seen a centipede like IRL. Ooh, Rhea, how are you? How are the raids going for you this tier? I was in PF yesterday, and let me just say, dude, I always feel. Listen, it always sucks if you can't clear with PF. Like, that brings down my mood just a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like, whoa, I'm so good compared to some people. You'll be looking there. Oh my gosh, yes, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by. That was so kind of you. But yeah, I'll be PFing tomorrow. I might go for a 0 to 1 chest clear. Diaval did say he would help me, guys. Of course, I am forcing Diaval to help me. And I'm gonna, yeah, if he's the other ranged, I can at least be ranged 2 and then not have to worry about it. I would make him be ranged 1. I would. And you have your help too. Yes, we're gonna have so many people. PF is miserable. I actually don't mind PF. PF is, for me, a very positive experience, but man, people really suck sometimes. Although, my friend Diaval did say that M6S is like a depression simulator. He said that I will be feeling incredibly depressed from that fight, which I'm like, no! No, I don't want to deal with that! Personally, I don't want to deal with that, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm always very appreciative of everyone, you know, who, like, raids with me or does content with me. It's so fun to play together! Which is why... No. Hi, Jin. Jin, welcome in. How are you? Guys, it's Jin. Hi, Jin. Here, I'm going to change the picture back to this one. And put it right there. But patricians never forget. That's so fair. The patricians really will never forget until we play another game. If you want to see it, huge poisonous bugs are a fun time. Oh my goodness. Also, hold on. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to Jin. Hi, Jin. How are you? How are you doing tonight? Guys, everyone please check out Jin. Oh! There we go. I didn't realize it was going to be right there. Feeling better? Oh, I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. How is Guild Wars 2? Okay, let's put this back. Sorry guys, I had to move it while the alert was going off, of course. Cause I forgot that it was right there. So oops. My bad. My bad. I also have something else kind of exciting in May that I've been working on for a while, but I'm not gonna say what it is because it is a surprise, but I feel like you guys could probably guess what it is. You want to clear? Yes, we can do it. I literally don't care. I'll go for a 0 to 1 chest clear. Sometimes you just gotta get the first clear out of the way, and once you get the first one out of the way, it's like just so much better, you know? It was short and silly. Oh, I love that. I love a short and silly quest. You know? Personally, I'm just like here to have fun, so I love it when things get silly. But yeah, I want to clear too. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll be in PF. Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun! But I feel like I am at this point pretty confident in my own skill. Guild Wars 2, how nostalgic. You were working at a GameStop when that came out. Really? What was your experience at GameStop? Because I actually know people who worked at GameStop and they did not like it. And I feel like that's probably so dependent on like the location and then also like who your coworkers are. You know? You have something mostly good. Your boy got a job. It's about 1,000 miles away until December. Oh my god, that's for so long. Does his job give him room and board? Is that why, like... I mean, that's like, first of all, that's really far. But it would be nice if they also gave him room and board. The store manager was so cool and your coworkers are great. Oh, yes! Sounds like a good job then. I know some people had really bad experiences working at GameStop, but I imagine, like, you know, coworkers or whatever. Me, I worked at a record store and a comic store, and those were awesome! At the time, you think most people just ran just because. Oh! I wanna try Guild Wars too. I think it'd be really fun to do. He's staying with family, but he'll be good that way. Oh, that's good! Hey, does he have to pay? Like... Obviously, it's family, right? So I imagine he doesn't have to pay, which, hey, that's kind of nice. Or even if he does have to pay, I imagine it's like a very small amount, right? So either way, making, you know, being able to save a lot is nice. Just food costs from your understanding. Oh, let's go. Food costs? That's so, now that is really good. Yeah, something. I hope he has a, you know, a good time with it. I mean, like, at the end of the day, work is work, right? But I do hope he has, like, a good time with it. Torch Warrior? I didn't know that was a thing. We hung out outside of work, so basically it was a group of friends working together selling games. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, when I worked at my cool jobs, we all hung out and stuff outside of work, too. Yeah. I miss those jobs. I just work like a corporate office job now, and while that's okay, you know, it doesn't, it's really, yeah. You're mostly like heading there in May for a weekend to bring his PC and stuff that doesn't fit on the plane. Oh, wait, so are you guys gonna be driving there? Or like, I mean, 1,000 miles is really far. How are you gonna bring his PC and stuff? Hi, welcome in. I'm doing good. How are you? Driving. Okay. How long is the drive? How's your day? My day's going good. How's yours? But yeah. Whew. Your mom's so cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to have a second outfit debut in a couple of weeks. So I'm super excited for that. Super excited, super excited. We've just been talking about it so far today. Just been chatting about it. I know that this is, like I said, I mentioned when I made the schedule that this was probably going to be like a shorter stream. Especially because I was just in like a watch-along stream with people. And also, I've been really tired today. So I'm glad that I scheduled a shorter Zatsu. That makes me, you know, feel not as bad. 3 of us switching, so one day just a long one. Oh, that's not too bad. If you guys are switching, that means that you can, like, you know, rest enough. Hi, Sphinx! Sphinx, I hope you had a good time in Japan! Thank you so much for the 100 bits! You're sorry you're shy. Oh my gosh, no need to apologize. It's okay to be shy. Thank you for the bits, Sphinx! Let me give a kazoo for that. You just thought you leveled up, did you not? Oh, oh, because of the sound? You're so jet lagged. Oh my, wait, are you like wide awake right now? Because it's like it's 4 p.m. over there, so this is like the time that you would be awake, right? Oh no. Oh no. I feel like whenever I've traveled overseas, I've never gotten jet lagged, but that was when I was younger by a significant amount. Japan, my homeland. Yeah, I mean, I feel like now it's like a good time to go to Japan because the yen is down. But the dollary dues are currently okay for who knows how long. So we'll be empty nesters. Oh, whoa! Todash, how is it gonna feel, you think, being an empty nester? No jet lag when you arrive there, but coming back has ruined you. Oh my gosh. Hey, but you know what? At least you didn't have any jet lag going there because then, you know, you didn't have to adjust it all. You could just like, wham, bam, go on the trip and like not have to worry. I mean, it sucks like going and coming back and then like potentially having to go to work with jet lag. That really sucks a lot, but at least you don't have to worry about like adjusting and missing out on anything, right? You're saving up for a PC. Oh, nice, nice. A nester. No, an empty nester. Cyber Bear. Wife will go a little crazy, you think. Oh, yeah, Todash, you're like, get the heck out of my house, kids. And then you chase them off with a pitchfork. Wait, crazy. You know, maybe she just needs to find some like good hobbies, right? But your family moved to America years ago. How many years ago now, Tenkin? That's it's gonna rake a while for you to go to Japan. That's fine. I'm not going for who knows how long. I mean, I'm also not saving up to go or anything like that. So really, who knows how long? A long time ago. Okay. Did your family go back to visit quite often, would you say? Apparently my mom is trying to get me to like... Okay, I didn't even hear this from my mom. I heard it from my cousin, but someone was like, I heard your mom's trying to get you to go to Vietnam this year. And I'm like, dude, as much as I would love to, I just do not have the PTO for that. I could maybe do like 2 weeks. But I think they want to stay there for a long time. And I'm like, dude, I have like a cat that I cannot leave because I have to give him daily medication. Also, I don't know if I have the PTO for that. Because you want to play games, art, and stream. Yeah, you need a really strong PC for that, you know? Gotta make sure that you get like a really nice PC so then you don't have to replace it for a while. That's what I'm hoping with my current PC. Hoping that I don't have to replace it for a long time because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, guys. I don't want to have to go through replacing it again. I'm hoping in many years from now. Yeah, you wish. Hey, I believe in you. I believe in you. Like, it might be expensive, but it is like for sure like a worthwhile investment. Sorry, guys. I'm like, my PC is right next to me, and I'm like rubbing the front of the PC to get all the cat hair off of it. So I'm just making sure there's no cat hair on it. Okay, there we go. All good. No cat hair, guys. No cat hair here. But yeah, quite a busy. You thought you were petting your? No, I was just. Oh my gosh, no, I was just cleaning the cat hair for it. Wanting to grab a new CPU, but they're sold out. Oh, which CPU are you trying to get? What CPU are you trying to get? Oh, guys, guess who's on my desk? It's my bad boy. It's Munger, my mung bean. The 9950X3D. Oh, how much is it? You're sharing it with your bro. Oh, that's so nice. You guys can both work on it. Yeah, cat time. Oh, he's stepping on the keyboard. Stop. He's getting caught on the wires. I give him pets. But about 1K in Canadian. So like 800 USD probably. I mean, that's still very pricey still. Yes, guys, as you guys know, my cat loves making a guest appearance on stream. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. I'm giving him cute pets. He's so handsome. He's purring. He's so sweet. I love him. Yeah, he wants to look up cat videos. That might be true. He might be trying to do that first name. What PC sit? Let me just say, I am not the person to ask. You can look at my PC specs if you want and see what I use, but I I don't know. When I made my PC, I just asked my brother for everything. I was just like, okay, tell me what to get. And then he's like, okay, here's a list. And then I added it all on Throne. Yeah, don't ask me for sure, guys. Oh, you're asking the chat. I mean, it really depends. You know, there's like a lot of good budget builds that you can do. From what I hear. My cat is like bumping his head into my mic. Like, don't do that, dude. Don't do that, please. He's so cute, but he's so bad. I did. I got my real ID 4 years ago. I got my real ID 4 years ago, so I do have a real ID. And it doesn't expire for like another 5 or so years. A 3060 Ti for your GPU, and it's pretty strong. Nice, nice, yeah. But yeah, luckily I did get my real ID. I think like, what, the cutoff date is like May 9th or something, right? I've only just heard about it, mostly because I've already had my real ID, so it's not like I needed to know when the due date was, because I've had it for like years now. Yes, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. You need to get a real ID. Aren't they like, isn't there like a cutoff date for that where you need to get a real ID? The real ID thing? Wait, so what's going on with the real ID thing, you know? I know that people have to get a real ID, but I don't know too much more about that. And that you need it for travel, right? Oh, my cat is just laying down at the desk. He's so handsome. I give him some pets because he's so sweet. Oh, yes, yeah, if you have a passport, then that's like a way around it, you know? That is true. You have an old ID from 2022 and it says it's not valid under the real ID. And these security guards at a concert thought it meant that it was directly saying it was a fake ID. What? That's so crazy. You'll need a real ID to board. Whew, luckily I do have a real ID, guys. For air travel domestically now, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I've also had a real ID. Oh god, when did I get the real ID? Let me actually think back. 2021. Yeah, 2021 is when I got it. But yeah, luckily I do have a real ID. So woohoo! Oh my gosh, yes, hydrate. Let me do that. Also, I'm pretty sure I went to get my like real ID the same day that I like was getting my second COVID vaccine. And so like, I know those fuck you up. So imagine just me at the DMV all fucked up from that. There's some people who need a real ID that the DMVs are doing online appointments and are also open on days they normally. Oh my god! So like a lot of people are just like trying to get it done with now. Oh my goodness! And they're doing online appointments. Jeez, they better be getting good like overtime pay. You know, it's in the thousands. That's so freaky. Does anyone still have to get their real ID? I know Cyberbear, you said, right? Yeah, what overtime pay? Yeah, maybe there's not. Maybe they don't get that. Maybe they're salaried. If you're salaried, you don't get overtime pay. How often do you get a new driver's license? Well, it depends on the state. Because the government kept putting this off. That's true. I thought it was supposed to be like done with like years ago. But I guess, you know. You think it might be next year? No, shit, you have to get a new one. Okay, so here's what I'll say about driver's licenses. It depends on the state. Okay, you guys want to hear something so unfortunate? I'm actually going to pause the music for dramatic effect. In the state that I live in, first of all, I hate the real ID stuff because now with the real ID, I think it expires like once every 10 or so years, which I think that's normal for it to expire like every 10 or so years and you have to like renew it or whatever. But before that, so before the whole real ID stuff, you have to renew once every 5 years and it costs money. Yeah, I mean, I think renewing ours also costs money, but it's like mine is, because I have the real ID, it expires like after 10 years. But you guys want to know something crazy? So my state, before the whole thing with the real ID, the driver's license would not expire for, I kid you not, 60 years, maybe more than 60 years. So you could be like getting your license for the first time. No, maybe it's like 40 years. It might be 40 to 60 years. You could be like straight up 16 years old getting your license. It will not expire for another 40 to 60 years. Isn't that crazy? Like, I understand why they changed it now so that like it's more normal. But my God. You're legally required to have this ID to such a degree that not having one can prevent you from being a functional adult, but you gotta pay for the thing. I do hate, you know, like, you gotta pay for so many things that, I don't know, are just, just dumb. Your current ID is set to expire in 2053. Yes! See, I love it. I love it when they are like 50 years in the future this will expire. And I'm like, oh my God. That's true. Our government dookie right now is like 10 bucks. I think I paid like around 10 to 15 bucks when I got my my real ID. Ours is like 100 here. Whoa, that's kind of a lot. It could be hard to match the... I know, like, after 50 years, like, it would be really hard to match the photo. So, I'm glad that they don't do, like... I don't know. I kind of miss the super long explanations, but... Also, yeah, I mean, for sure, the old people do need to be tested again. They do. They do. Yeah, it is pretty fucked up that, you know, we gotta pay for... Ugh. A lot of things. Every 6 years in Tennessee and $22 when you still live there. Oh, that's not bad! You think everyone should have to get tested again every time? No, I don't want to... I hate the idea of going through the driver's license test. I mean, I think I'd be okay, because obviously I've been driving for a long time now. But I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do that. That's annoying. Ick. So many bad drivers where you live makes no difference. Oh my gosh, yes, I can imagine. That's so bad. That's so bad, Jin. Don't forget your new Easter umbrella. Oh, is there an Easter umbrella? Guys, my cat left the desk. I didn't even notice because I was getting too sleepy. Oh, and 14. Oh, for Hatching Tide? Okay. By the time you're old and have figured out, oh, self-driving cars would be safer for everyone. It might be safer. Who knows? Okay. Let me do a quick stretch, guys. I'm stretching. It's an egg parasol. What? That's so cute. I need to see what that looks like. That sounds cute, though. Oh my gosh, well, I'm glad that I said this was going to be a shorter stream. Just because, like I said, I was in like a watch-along stream before this, but I did not think it was going to go so late, so it went really late. That's why I started streaming a little bit late, just because I was so late. Safer for the robots and their eventual takeover of humanity. Oh my goodness. Not the robot takeover. People really do need to be retested. Yes! Oh my gosh, I get like mad sometimes when people drive like really badly around me because it makes me like kind of scared. You're going to lurk now? Yes, thank you for the lurk, Toadash. Sleep well. Sleep well, sleep well. Okay. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Imagine it being like the Ghost in the Shell world in the future. Dude, I barely remember the Ghost in the Shell, but I feel like that was a fucked up world. That was not fun. That was not fun to live in. Whew. I'm sleepy today, guys. I was so sleepy today. I did my taxes, which I think did really drain me. And then I did sleep during my lunch, but I don't know. That's like not a lot of time. And then after work, I went to get food, and then I was in the watch-along stream for, oh my gosh, like 4 hours. 4+ hours. Oh my gosh, yes, Star, is tax day the same for you as it is for us? Ours is April 15. I just did my taxes this morning. And I did get the email, guys, that both my federal and state tax did get accepted, so I think I should be getting a refund. I hope so. Oh, I know taxes, they suck so bad. I get it, I get it. Yeah, monies. Yeah, taxes suck. I hate doing taxes. Okay. Well, guys, we've been streaming for about 2 hours. I did mention that this was going to be a shorter stream. Should we end it now? Unless anyone has any questions about any of the cool events that are happening. I'm always glad to answer. I'll probably be going to bed early just so I can be rested for tomorrow and stuff. Oh, see, I use TurboTax. I use TurboTax. Oh. Good night. Oh my gosh, I am a little sleepy. Although, like I said, I did mention, just because I knew this week was going to be a really busy week with, like, I'm in a bunch of collabs. The Bavaria SMP is opening, you know? So I'm just like, oh. You doing yours on Free Tax USA? Oh, Kenashita, I heard that, like, there's, like, some good, like, free tax places. Also, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Also, guys, hold on. I'm itching my eye. Good night. Well, I'm not ending stream just yet. I still gotta find someone to raid, guys. The government already knows how much we owe, or they owe already. But then, like, us filling it out, I don't know. Taxation is theft. I can understand. Listen, I'm okay with taxes as long as, like, I can see, like, evidence that it is being used for, like, good quality of life things. Like, I know a lot of taxes are for, like, federal upkeep stuff, right? But it's hard because, like, you can't really see that, you know? Not just, I mean, it might be. We don't know because we can't see it. Doing it all on your own, you usually recommend it, though. State income-wise, IDK. Oh, yeah, I guess, I don't know if I'm that comfortable because I have to do, like, streamer taxes, too, which is so unfortunate. Corruption. Yeah, it is very corrupt out there. It resulted in a weak government. Oh, really? Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm itching my eye. Ooh. It is really annoying today, guys. My bad. Okay. It was during the 13 colonies. I didn't realize that. Yeah, I feel like I'm okay. Listen, taxes do suck, but I'm okay being taxed as long as we know it's going towards stuff like fixing, you know, like they could fix roads better or like just like quality of life city stuff or like fix this pothole, fix these roads, like upgrade the library or something like that, you know? But you know, it's like hard because we don't actually get to really see any of it. We pay up to 35% income tax, and there's also a 12% sales tax. 35%! Oh no! And the whole front of your house is still there 20 years later. See, they need to take care of that, is what I'm saying. Yeah, road infrastructure, upkeep, education, stuff that they for sure should, you know, do. Stuff they never do here. I feel like in California they probably do a lot more than you think. You might be biased because you're currently living there, but I've read, I remember there was like this funny thing that I read where like a bunch of California people had moved to places like Tennessee, and then they were all like complaining a lot about how like the education there sucks, like the parks are bad in comparison, etc., right? And I'm just like, yeah, that's what happens when you move to a red state, you know? The cost to maintain roads and such is a lot higher than people think. Well, you know, because you're accounting for labor as well. There's labor and etc. There's always construction going on where I live. Always. They're like doing some stuff to the freeway. So like every other weekend, the freeways like closed during the weekend because they're doing like some construction stuff, and I don't really know what's going on if I'm being honest. I just wish it'd be over because now it's been like years of this construction. I'm like, oh my god, when is it gonna be over? And that's why they're the only ones safe during the fires. Oh my god, that was some crazy shit that was going on. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, we do know there was some crazy shit going on. Yeah, labor, the price of materials, etc., etc. Labor, I imagine, would be the big one. I totally know nothing about spending 31 years of life in Tennessee. Yeah, Mile, you actually know quite a bit. Canada has 2 seasons, winter and road construction. Wait, is there also a lot of road construction in Canada? There's so much road construction by me. They're doing stuff to the freeway, so I'm like, okay, but like the freeway gets fucked up, and they'll close it like on the weekends, so like they don't close it during the weekdays because obviously the weekdays it would be hell if the freeway was closed for people coming and going to work. But yeah, they'll just like close it for the weekends, work on it during the weekends, and then like open up again on the weekdays. It's everywhere, never ending. So what are they fixing? Tennessee's a shithole, I'm gonna be honest. Well, you know, that's actually very in line with what I've heard about Tennessee, Mile. They've been in an incestuous relationship with the corporates. I mean, for sure, there's like 1000% corruption within the government. You know, it's very unfortunate. It's sad, you know? Oh, the ice wrecks the pavement. That makes sense. JB, I think that you think California is just way worse than it is, but but it's not as bad as like a lot of other states. I'm not saying that it's great, but I think it's way less bad than what you think. Try living in Arkansas, you know? The weather doesn't help. Oh yes, the negative like 50 degrees Celsius weather that probably some of you guys have. As someone who works nights and weekends, you deal with so many closed roads due to the road work. Yes, because they'll close at like 6 p.m., right? And then work on like stuff at night. So then like they don't, and then they open it up again right before like, at like 5 a.m. so people can get to work. Which, hey, as someone with like a regular day shift, I appreciate that, but that must suck so bad if you work the night shift. 5th most expensive state to live in. New York is like 2nd or 3rd. Listen. Expensive states, they suck. I think we can acknowledge that. But they're probably going to be significantly better than like the cheap states that are like in the Midwest in the last 10 years. Oh my gosh, so how was it before the 10 years? But the thing is, even in its decline, I can bet you it's probably still better than fucking Arkansas. There's like a reason why like those states are always on like a worst 10 states to live on list, you know? But New York is very easy to get anything you want in a 10-mile radius. But that's like, is that true only if you're like in the city? What if you're like out of the city? Guess who can't sleep? Nin! Nin, how are you? Oh my goodness, Nin, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, people from California are moving to Arkansas, but then they're fucking complaining about it. You know? It's like that thing where they're all moving to like red states, but then they're like, hey, how come like the parks here suck and the education is bad? And I'm like, dude, you chose to move there. Like, like just read any of the shit. But then also, you know, California's like unfortunately priced. They're complaining when they live to, well, you know, probably complaining for different reasons. Like California pricing is obviously going to be ridiculous in a bad way. Just like a lot of expensive shit, etc., etc. Cost of living is probably insane. Like it's pretty bad. It's getting pretty bad in a lot of places, but yeah, Cali's good to vacay at, but not to live in because it's so expensive. I mean, it's like cool that they have a lot of stuff, but you know. But the price of things is kind of nuts. Education is bad all around. You saw those interviews, they can't even tell the time. Oh my god, yeah, a lot of people can't read time anymore. It is pretty nuts, Rayo. Yeah, who would have guessed? For sure, it's gonna suck. I think, you know, there's like gonna be a lot of places that are better than other places. Guys, let's all move to Massachusetts. Massachusetts is the #1 state to live in. The healthcare there, while still US healthcare, which admittedly very bad, sucks. US healthcare is very bad, but is the best of the US healthcare. Their education is really high, etc., etc. I know people who live in Massachusetts and they love it. They keep complaining about food and festivities here, and it's like, my God, you chose to move in from another country. Wait, they complain about the food and festivities? Okay, but in a place like at least Southern California, you definitely... Southern California gets as hot as Arizona. Maybe like a little bit less hot, but still like very hot. If you don't have AC, it's like really bad and honestly really freaking dangerous. Like here, if your AC goes out, it's like emergency levels. It's so dangerous. People like will straight up start dying, you know? So for that kind of stuff, it's like, you gotta, you know, so it's hard because I know Southern California is really hot. I know Jamie can probably confirm this, but I know last year Southern California was really hot. Are you based in Cali? I'm not in California. I could not afford to live in California. I'm in Arizona, yeah. You have family in Boston. Do they like it, Mile? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so many people can't read a... Guys, so many people can't read clocks anymore, and one of the reasons why I know this is because... Well, first of all, I think like a lot of people know that like younger people can't read clocks anymore. I've been seeing a lot of videos of like people being like, yo, people can't read clocks anymore. And then I was watching an InSim video. You guys know me, I love InSim. Yeah, it's so hot here during the summer, Nin. My AC is on right now, guys. How hot it gets depends on how far you are from the coast. You live in the valley and it gets hot here. Yeah, so you would need AC, for sure. Like, it's like really dangerous without it, I feel, at a certain point. Absolutely, so they do love it. They're cooked with that AC. Yeah, literally, they're getting cooked. Here, at least here, it's really dangerous because it gets up to like 120 something degrees sometimes. So it's like, dude, if you don't have AC in like 120 degree weather, you're gonna die. Your country had back-to-back days that was 50 Celsius. Holy shit! Yeah, and then you have humidity too. Oh my God, heat and humidity. I've been to like Southeast Asia a few times, and during the summer. And let me just say, when you step outside, the humidity is so intense, it feels like you can't breathe. At least for me, it feels like you can't breathe. We get alerts that old, weak people should stay inside. Oh my gosh, how hot has it been for you? Yeah, we get heat alerts like all the time, but that's just like the norm here. You take a train down there, it'd be at least 12 hours, but better than driving in your opinion. Driving for 12 hours is torture, I think. True suffering, yeah. 115, no AC. That is honestly very true suffering. I agree with you there, Jamie. My AC was out for a weekend for a few days last year, and that was torturous. Fuck the leave no child behind policy. Make them say more and let them stay back a grade. Don't be afraid to fail children. You know what? Maybe like they should do that more, right? But yeah, guys, I was watching an InSim video. He was playing I'm on observation duty. And like a lot of people were like, oh, hey, the clock, it's different. And InSim had to keep saying over and over again, oh my God, it's a clock, it's moving. Can you guys not read time? And then people just kept saying it over and over so often that InSim then pulled up a video that was like how to read time. And he's like, do you guys not know how to read time? And he had to pull up a whole video. It was so funny because people just like did not know how to read time. And I'm like, dude. But the better doctors are down there and markets. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it's like a big city, so I'm not surprised that like you would have like a lot of better doctors, but hopefully the drive-in isn't too bad. With a humidex of around 40. That is pretty bad, especially if like you're not used to that weather. That's really bad if you're not used to it. They don't make money if they fail kids. Oh, yeah, parents do get really mad and parents are really crazy now. I know, Jamie, I'm 1000% on the same page as you. Reading a clock being a rare skill is sad. That is very sad. I saw a video not that long ago of this one girl admitting that she couldn't read a clock or whatever. And people were like, huh? Like, the person she was talking to was like, what? And they were trying to teach her and she was like, I don't get it. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? I know it's so easy to read a clock. I feel like I could look at a clock just like very briefly, like 1 second, and be like, oh, it's X time. 75 to 80% use on American passing grade is 60%. You know, sometimes even lower than that, Rayo, I think. They do rely on digital clocks. That's true. I mean, you know, your phone has... Your phone's digital clock will just tell you what time it is. But still, I don't know. I don't even remember when I learned how to read a clock. It's just, like, been that long ago. Kids learning isn't conducted to state school funding. NCLB is the reason why standardized tests exist the way they do now. Less graduates, less money. Oh, I see. So they make more money. Okay. You know what, though? Oh, yes. Tell us, Inu. Tell us. I also learned how to read in grade school. Same here. And they're not that much younger than me. Really, Jamie? Oh my gosh, I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, but maybe it's lower now. Okay, in college you need to see. Okay, okay. Not surprising, not surprising. I'm sure there was a time where people were saying, I can't believe kids don't know how to use the rotary phone. What has society... You know what? That's probably true. The thing is, I have never used a rotary phone before, but I do know how to use a rotary phone, I guess is the thing. Like, I have never used one before. I know there was, like, that one segment on, like, some late night show where they had kids try to use a rotary phone. But I have never used one. I've never used a rotary phone before in my life, but even I know how to use one. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh, yes! I heard that a lot of younger generations are having bad computer literacy. So, like boomers don't know how to use computers, and then, like, young people don't know how to use computers, and there's, like, the middle generation knows how to use computers, which is so funny. You know how to use a rotary phone? Yeah, I know how to too. Yeah, clocks are not going to go away. That's true. I mean, time exists, you know? Time is a thing that will never stop existing. Who are illiterate, who have good paying jobs, like as mechanics and such. Oh, well, that's different, because that's like a trade, you know? Like, that's a different skill. That's a trade. You've used it a few times. I feel like a rotary phone would be pretty fun to use, but I've never used one. Kids that habitually watch, like, Cocomelon are statistically less intelligent. I also heard that. I heard that it's, like, really bad. You saw someone struggle with a rotary phone in a game? They are in games as puzzles a lot. Just for the vibes. Hazel, you have a rotary phone? Thank God for the job security for me then. Yeah, you know, you don't have to worry if you can read until time. It came in handy during the trivia murder party. It was in your grandparents' house and they wanted to throw it away. Oh, that's nice though to have like a relic like that. I love that. Go to an internet cafe, burn on a disk, put it in the CPU, and then wait for it to read, then follow the setup, and kids can't even crack shit. Well, you know, yeah, there's like a lot that... I guess, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, to be honest. You know how to use a rotary phone, too. Yeah, I've never used one, though. A sundial. Oh my god, how the fuck do you read a sundial? I've never attempted to read a sundial, but I imagine it's probably like a regular clock, right? Because back in your day, not everyone knows how to use a computer. Hey, but it probably wasn't too bad to self-learn, right? You wish you went to the trade school so when you weld you could sing the Warframe song. I think getting into a trade is very smart. It is very smart. I had a cuckoo clock. Oh my gosh, my house, or my mom's house, I guess I should say. We had a cuckoo clock. Like every one of her sisters had a cuckoo clock, and I don't actually know what happened to ours. She took it down, and I think it broke. But there's a difference between kids can't read clocks and kids can't read an analog clock. Ah, yeah, at least time will always be a thing. Clocks will always be a thing. Congrats on getting the new models, and thank you, Random! Random, welcome in. How are you, by the way? Welcome in, welcome in. We're just talking about the dates and everything that's going to happen, which is in 15 days. 15 days. Yeah, a sundial, a bit much. I've never tried to read a sundial. I know people have sundials as decoration in their lawns, but I don't know if I've ever seen one, IRL. Didn't know how to use a rotary phone, and he just put his finger in the number and didn't turn it. Oh, that's probably what a lot of people think though, right? Okay, so the shadow points to what time it is, so you just read it like a regular clock, right? Wherever the shadow is. Coming for your country too, some people in college pass and you're like, bro, they shouldn't even pass high school. I guess that's just kind of the way things are now, unfortunately, you know. I can only hope that it gets better. I'm glad that I went to school when I did, because I feel like I did learn a lot. Yeah, how do you read the sundial at night? They met someone who only used iPhones, iPads, and didn't know about the file management. Oh. Yeah, you know, like, it's like a lot, there's like a lot of easy technology to use right now that you don't have to know too much about. Soulframe, sister game to Warframe, basically MMORPG fantasy and nature action. Soulframe? I've never heard of that. Are you having fun with it? Has hours marked out. Okay. Okay, so is it marked out differently than a regular clock? It's beautiful. Ooh, I wonder if there are like review videos or anything for it online, because I would love to see. Georgia has the worst humidity. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like East Coast humidity is like no joke. I spent a couple summers in Virginia and the humidity there was pretty insane. And also one of the summers I spent there, I was at camp, by the way, and there was no AC. I remember just sweating all the time. I didn't know how bad Phoenix was though at the time, just because I did not live in Phoenix, so I didn't know how bad it could be, but yeah, that was pretty bad. I feel like East Coast humidity is no joke, guys. They can't navigate through their files. Yeah, I did hear that it's really hard. The computer literacy is really bad now, which I'm like, whoa. Also, music at peak. Oh yeah, I would definitely love to see it. You hated it so much? Oh no, how bad was Georgia Dongo? But yeah, I did spend a couple summers in Virginia. Very fun. It was like a very fun time. Probably like some of the best summers of my life. But man, that humidity, no joke. And I will say, luckily, I had been to Vietnam before, so I had already experienced like probably the worst humidity that I will ever experience in my life, being in Southeast Asia. Like, the humidity in the US could never compare to Southeast Asia. Tropical climates on the equator, like, dude, you are not comparing, but yeah. Oh, you have to have time marked. I would say 7 a.m. on the left and 6 p.m. on the right, or something along those lines. Every hour in between has a hash mark. Can you tell how far along it is? Oh, so it does read differently. Interesting. That's kind of fun. You hate humidity? I think a lot of people prefer a dry heat. There was nothing there, and there was like a murder in the town like every month. No, you're kidding. That bad? Sundials always point south in this hemisphere. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense that you would like position it based on that. It's so bad. The humidity in Southeast Asia is so bad. Vacuum your PC without getting static shocked. Oh my gosh. Studies have shown that computer literacy is decreasing on the whole. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I heard about that. You live down the street from a pawn shop where the owner was shot at, which was down the street from the mall where people... Oh my goodness, that's so scary. Oh no. Been living in Hawaii for a long time now. Oh yeah, how is the humidity in Hawaii? I imagine it's pretty humid there. Election season, by the way. Oh my gosh, because of election season? Cootie! Oh my gosh, we got a Cootie raid! Hi, welcome in Raiders, welcome in Raiders! Hi everyone, hi everyone! Welcome in Raiders, hello, my name is Dreamy, I'm a magical bunny girl VTuber, welcome in! Hi Cootie, how was your stream? Let me give you guys a welcome kazoo in. Let me give you guys a welcome kazoo in. Well, welcome in everyone. We're just talking about... Oh, we're just talking about whatever right now. We were talking about food earlier, and then we were talking about some plans that I had for this month and next month, including my second outfit debut. The raid alert sounds cute. The raid alert is from Bee and Puppy Cat Nin. I love Bee and Puppy Cat. And now we're talking a little bit about weather. We're talking a little bit about computer literacy and media literacy being on the low, which is very sad. Ooh, thank you for the follow. I'm following because of the kazoo. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate Mr. Yaxon. IDs, taxes, computer literacy, etc. Yeah. Okay, nice. Thank you, Random. I'll have to check out the trailer. I for sure want to see. Good night, Ash. Ash, sleep well. Sleep well. Good luck with work tomorrow. Imminent dark. I hope not. I mean, who knows? But I can only hope that I'm dead before things get really bad. There's a sundial in this park I used to play in as a kid. It was a little different than the standard sundial. It was actually like a bowl. Ooh, that was dug out with a metal wire hung over it. And the shadow of the metal wire told the time. That's kind of cool. I feel like there should be more sundials as decoration. That's actually really cool because then people would be like, what's that? And then maybe they'd learn, you know? Which would be cool to see. But yeah. It is, yeah, I did hear that computer literacy was like going down, and I'm not surprised that's going down in general. I do think that's a bummer. I will say I do think that's a bummer. I think that's a bummer. So I can only hope that things change and, you know, people become more literate. I can hope, but I don't know. Super excited. I'm really excited, Cootie. It is in 15 days. 15 days. Oh, I might take you up on that offer, Random. Nothing sus about that at all. Oh, that is so sus and bad. Okay, speaking of literacy being on the low, I know that a lot of people in college now are just like using ChatGPT to write everything. And that's crazy to me because obviously ChatGPT was not a thing when I was in college, which was not even that long ago. So I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hi, Curios. You want to see so bad? I'm excited to show everyone. Yeah, AI incest, I guess, would be a good word for that. PC classes are close to non-existent. I wonder why that is. Yes, once again, welcome in Cootie Raiders. You hate the brain dead take video essays on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it'd be bad for sure. You've talked to college students before and like, they're stupid? Well, they're using ChatGPT to write everything now. Because I see a lot of like professors like losing their mind. Like, how do I grade this? Like, I guess they just end up failing them because like the student didn't write the essay at all. And the worst part about students using ChatGPT is like, obviously like, you'll be able to tell. If you read it, I think you can tell when it's written by ChatGPT. But what's even worse is I think that like sometimes they just leave the prompt in and they don't even proofread at all. And they just like turn it in with like the prompt, like write an essay about whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. Everyday warnings of ChatGPT. That, yeah, ChatGPT fucking sucks. I agree they should just fail them. It's gonna become a circle. Yeah, a bad circle for sure. Full flunk give you a hand in a GPT. I hope so. I hope they're flunking people if they're handing in a GPT written essay. Pretending to be a fan of an old obscure PS1 game and you can tell he just read the wiki. Why pretend though? What's the point of pretending? So anyone can pick it up and use it without thinking. Oh yeah. And ask if it was made by ChatGPT. I wonder if you could. That'd be something worth like testing for sure. You're in the operating table and before you lose your conscience, you see the doctor open up his phone and use chat. I would literally I would be deceased right there. I'd just be like, that. I'm dead now. Oh yeah, you're writing in paper. I mean, they could still copy from ChatGPT, but maybe they'd be less likely to copy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe cloud. I don't get it personally, but I'm glad your teachers are giving an instant F to AI users. I mean, that's just like weird. Okay, speaking of ChatGPT, one of my friends, she works like in the office of a school, and this is like how fucked. Like, this person is not a teacher, by the way. They just like work in like the administrative side of the school. And like one of her coworkers literally cannot write an email without ChatGPT, which I'm like, what? You can't write an email without ChatGPT, which I think is crazy. I heard, how accurate are the AI checkers though? A simple fact of reading and writing, at least they'll remember something. So many students just copy paste and don't even read. Yeah, that's true. It is proven that if you write something down, you do remember it more. Yeah. ChatGPT, how do I perform open heart surgery? I would cry. Oh, why would they do that? They have to write a letter with a pen and paper. Yeah, guys. Imagine not being able to write an email without ChatGPT, which is crazy. There's so many giveaways that anything is AI if it was used at all. I think like right now there's a lot of giveaways. I know it is evolving, right? To the point where it's like harder to tell, which I'm like, ooh. Yeah, the Google top search results, the AI like summaries are, I feel like usually wrong too is the thing. Everything an AI does has like big footprints. So you doubt the accuracy. I think you're right in that you can probably be, like, you probably would be able to tell that it is AI. You're working on your degree. Professors are pretty strict about essays and especially about resources. Yes, yes! They're always super strict about academic resources. Yeah, the AI summaries are so bad, guys. Back in my day, it was pen and paper, or don't take the exam. Oh, but you know, that's probably, like, smart to do. It's all generative AI, which will never be able to replace human work. I agree. I don't think it ever will replace human work. I think like a lot of people are going to try to get it to replace human work and just have like really bad results before they like finally come to the conclusion, hey, I don't think this is going to work out. Yeah. Yeah, it's generative AI that's bad for sure. That are spits wrong opinion because they don't play it and they just read the wiki. Oh, yoy. Listen, I love reading a good wiki, but I don't pretend to know something just from reading a wiki. Where a dog's leg merged into the lady's arm, it was horrifying. I mean, AI art is for sure really bad and looks really bad. I actually saw, I was going through Twitter and I saw a YouTuber, sorry, a VTuber that had an AI background, and I could actually tell it was AI for once. I don't think they knew, but I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, AI art can be pretty terrifying. Although I know sometimes it's really hard to tell. Background art is complicated. I think background art is complicated. So the way that I could tell that it was AI was, it was like a birthday themed background and like there was like a table in the back with food on it and the food was all like fucked up. Have to be submitted on paper done with glass calligraphy pens or instant zeros. Oh my gosh, glass calligraphy pens. I imagine that gets pricey. But also I imagine people's handwritings are probably really bad now, right? All the people who will invest so much money to it until like they realize that they aren't going to get their money's worth out of it and realize it's bad investment. I do hope that they realize it's bad investment because it really is. The first thing you do is count the fingers. Yeah, I mean, you can tell really easily with the hands. Sometimes we post AI art, they're getting good. It's scary. It is scary because it is like getting hard to tell sometimes. It's true. Like sometimes you can really tell and sometimes it's like you have to look so closely. If you're just scrolling and trying to get through it, it's like you're not going to really tell. Oh, let me hydrate. Well, I think it depends on the type of AI, right? So generative AI is always going to be really bad and stupid and it takes a lot of resources and energy. There's like plenty of AI that's not generative that is like good and okay, but it's just generative AI that's really bad. My handwriting is okay. I think it's gotten worse over the years, but if I like try, then it's not too bad. Yeah, if you're just glancing, then how would you, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. They got a cease and desist letter. Well, the cease and desist letter was fake, by the way. That guy pretended to get a cease and desist letter, which is like, that's so embarrassing. Like, what a fucking loser. Your handwriting is absolute dog poop now. It can't be that bad. Yeah, it was fake. So the guy who made the AI, he was like, I got a cease and desist letter just to like pretend, but it was fake. It was fake and he was just pretending. I'm like, dude, why are you pretending? That's so fucking embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. You need to actually write something. I feel like I do write every once in a while. Whenever I do like a donathon, I send out postcards, guys. So for like the top, like if you donate over a certain amount, then you get like a personalized postcard with like special dreamy art that I then like write a message on. So I do write quite often when I have to do that. Your favorite is the anti-schizos that harass real artists because they like, oh my god, I feel so bad for the real artists. I think like being anti-AI is obviously good. Like people should be anti-AI, but like some of them are harassing real artists because they just like don't know better, or maybe they can't tell, or I don't know. And then like it's really bad. It's just really sad. Yeah. I do know that I think there was like a Japanese artist that just like completely quit and wiped their Twitter over it. Over someone who like accused them of AI when they're like just a regular artist. The thing is, I think if you like are a fan of art, then you can tell when it's like not and when it is if you look. But some people just like don't even really look that hard and they're just like, is this AI or is this whatever? And it's very sad. Anti-AI equals more likes, dopamine hit. I guess that's true. It's just like crazy if they're doing it for that reason. Yeah, hands are screwed up, eyes have the wrong composition. Yeah, there's like a lot of, at least there's, as of right now, there are a lot of tells. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit congested. So I apologize if I'm like a little, if I sound a little icky. So, I'm sorry. A good mouth is hard to draw too. Oh, I guess if it's like an open, maybe if it's like not just a line. Right? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think like all the AI bros are very dumb. You know? I'm just like, you suck. They suck. Teeth! Okay. Who's like the only fan artist for manga and they got harassed off doing more because they accused them of AI. Which manga? Oh my god, that's so sad! Okay, let me show off my teeths. Look at these teeths. Look at these chompers, guys. That's true, you don't have to be smart. You're so real for that. That is so accurate. That's so funny. They'd been drawing for 10 plus years. What manga? That's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. Look at my teeth. I think a way that you can tell if something is AI is the easiest way to tell if an account is AI is you gotta look at the age of the account, because a lot of the AI accounts now just came like within the past year or two. So if they're like an old account and they've been posting like since like for a really long time, then it's probably not. And also shadows. Oh yeah, shadows. Hair. I think hair you can tell too. Because the artifacting for hair is always really bad. Best teeths. Ah, yeah, look at my bunny teeths, guys. Nom, nom, nom. Look at these chompers. Yeah, they're new. They're new. So that's like a way to tell at least. At least, you know. You can kind of see. Ooh, thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah. Yeah, the eyes can be really fucked. That's true. That is true. I don't know. I think that you can tell. I feel like AI art really is soulless, and I think you can tell, and like it's just like it will never ever defeat the human one, you know? So like when the AI bros are like really delusional, I'm just like, it's never gonna happen. Yeah, I mean they did. It's very speedy. Yeah, humans can tell. I feel like humans can tell. You've seen too many cursed eyes like that? Oh my goodness. I guess I'm not surprised that the eyes are like super cursed. You need a 3D model based on that art, the eye would be peeking out the set. No, that's so crazy. But yeah, I think you know, you'll never be able to replicate like what humans can do with like AI. So they should just quit already. They should just quit and let everyone like have a good time. Hair having the same texture of a sweater. Yeah, the hair does get really funky. It does get funky. They won't quit. It's too lucrative. I don't think it's lucrative though. AI is limited by what people have created already. It cannot generate new ideas, only mix and match pre-existing content. Yeah, I mean, it's just like stealing from other people's stuff right now, which is like so unfortunate. We can tell because the uncanny valley idea. We know when something isn't right if we don't know what it is immediately. Oh, I guess it would make sense that it's like the uncanny valley thing. Uncanny valley is so crazy to me. Like the whole concept of, like, obviously, like, you're trained to be scared of things that like look human. Like, ugh. We lost a contract because they didn't want game art anymore. It turns out they started implementing AI art. Ew! Really, Hazel? Gross. Gross. Kill. I guess, yeah, it's free compared to paying an artist, but never worth it, I feel. Hi, Supaishi! Supaishi, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, we're talking. We're not talking about the outfit debut anymore, but we were talking about it. You don't sink any minutes into it. Oh, that's so real. That's so real of you, Shizu. Isn't the image generation stuff? It combs the internet gathering data on everyone for data brokering and marketing. Well, I guess it depends, because like there will be like obviously like there's like a lot of games that it will use generative, but you know. If the monkey in your brain can you imagine? That's like what it is. That's all you need to know. For trading, it's turned on by default. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you, Bongo. I don't use the Office. Yes, I'm only ahead. I'm only ahead. And a neck a little bit, I guess. But only ahead. Tons of shovelware games on Steam use AI. Ugh. Shovelware. I know, like, those are just made for, like, a quick buck, basically, I feel. Don't get ahead of myself. Oh, my goodness. Was I getting ahead of my... Oh. Oh, thank you for the glasses star. Thank you, thank you. Is it no Windows 11 had something similar to... Oh! Facebook Google's whoever else's web scalpers that vacuum up all the text that came from the page. Ugh, that's so annoying. That's crazy. Because it was stealing from them, and it was like I know the irony. That's so crazy. But the thing is, and I will say, at least in the US, anything that you make with AI cannot be copyrighted. Like, which thank God, because then like the original artists that this shit is like based on, like, don't have to worry about them trying to sue them. I heard, okay, so the AI that Inzoi uses, I heard it is only with stuff, their own stuff. So they don't use like generative images from anything other than their own work that they've done, is what I've heard. So they made a statement about it where they were like, oh, hey, like it's like an AI feature. I don't think they have AI in the game, but there's like a AI feature that you, the player, can use. But apparently it is only trained using their own stuff, which, like, that's kind of crazy that you... I mean, I guess like it's only in their game, so yeah. What song is this? So I'm listening to Sims 1 complete soundtrack. What the fuck song is this? Which Sims 1 song is this? It is a crazy song. Okay. Yeah, it is more for generating clothing textures. Yeah, but apparently, like, all the stuff they're like taking from is only their in-house stuff, is what they said. Yeah, that song kind of crazy. I mean, I think that probably has to be from one of the DLC, right? For the Sims, because oh my god, what was that? I don't remember that being in base Sims 1. Oh my gosh, that's so hidden. Yeah, that freaking sucks. Okay, guys, we got a more chill song now. More chill, more chill. Yeah, if it's all based off of only their in-house assets, then like that's their choice, you know, it's their own work. They're allowed to do that. I mean, it just sucks for them, but I guess if it's only gonna be in their game, then I imagine they don't see a problem. Like, it's only generating stuff within their game for their game. So I guess they don't see an issue with it.
froth, and fire!
Hi, Inu Fluff!
How much have I missed? I just got home from work.
Welcome in. You did miss us talking about some of the events that I have coming on, but the main thing is in 15 days will be my second outfit debut. As you can see the image on the screen here, I'm gonna have a second outfit debut in 15 days. And you can use the face tracking to animate them. Yeah, the face tracking is insane in Inzoi. There's a musician that makes music and he writes it, does all the performing and runs his vocal tracks through an AI voice filter to sound like Plankton. Oh, that's different. An AI voice filter is not the same as like generative AI, you know? So that's like a very different type of AI. Like, I know it's like really easy for AI to like all get lumped in together, but they're very different. They're very different. Yeah, there's sometimes Inzoi is very uncanny valley, without a doubt, for sure. I think like people using the face tracking makes it really uncanny. You know? Okay, yeah. For sure, there's some people using like it as a tool, and you know, I guess if it's like their own stuff, that's like you know, I don't know. I guess like I don't support it just because it's like, okay, like that's okay for you. But it's kind of like, well, it's still like, in general, it's still like taking stuff from other people, even if like the way you're using it isn't. I want to see RTX on Dreamy. That would be crazy, Rayo. That would be so crazy. It's probably very uncanny. No doubt about that. Does Michael Jackson Inzoi and it was scary? Oh my goodness. I mean, Inzoi, I feel like you can go pretty in depth. I would try, yeah, if you're just copying your own work, you know, that's like your choice. That's like your own work. You're allowing it to happen. Like, you consent to it because it's like your own work, of course. With the huge teeth, oh my god, how is that gonna look? That would be so scary in a person. Depending on how depending on how you made it. Depending on how you made it, for sure. Yeah, look at my one tooth. Has a vomiting in the We Are intro from One Piece and it slaps. Oh my gosh. I know people do like a lot of the AI voice stuff for like some pretty funny skits. You see a Nikkei channel that makes music which makes songs about the Nikkei characters and stuff, using AI voices to have the characters talk at the intro and ending of the video. The channel itself sings a song, it's just the beginning and ending. That's very interesting. Although I think that's bad. I would say that's bad in general because like, okay, so there is MiHoYo is under fire right now. First of all, they're always under fire, but they're under fire right now because they're replacing a lot of their voice actors because the voice actors are in unions that do not like allow not even just in unions, but like the voice actors do not allow their voices to be copied with AI because like obviously if an AI copies your voice and they can just do your voice, then you're out of a job, so they don't consent to like their voices being used for AI. So like unless like the voice actors consented to their voices like being put into AI, I don't know, it's like it's rough. The situation has turned itself. Oh, has it? You're really iffy. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel you on that. Unions plus other drama. Yeah, what is the other drama? You can't trust people not to use it. Yeah, it isn't the problem. It's people being shitty and irresponsible with how they use it, and you can't trust people to not use it for a terrible purpose. I mean, yeah, like 99% of people are gonna use it awfully for sure. Some people sell their voice in products such as special VTubers. Car navs. That's true. I mean, yeah, and you know, there are VTuber voice packs that people can buy. So it's like, if their voice gets stolen, then that fucking sucks. As AI protection? What? SAG themselves are partnered with AI companies. What? Ah, that's crazy. It was a power play by SAG after to force a bad contract on MiHoYo. They got exposed and now they're crashing out. Oh, whoa. That is quite a turn. What the fuck? That's nuts. To be under their union, MiHoYo didn't use AI. Oh my god, what a freaking plot twist. That's crazy. Ooh, that's really shady of SAG-AFTRA though. Ooh, that's really shady. What the heck? I feel like a lot of like people who are under SAG-AFTRA like don't agree with that kind of shit. So that's like really sus. Scarlett Johansson had that happen. Oh, did it happen to her? You hate unions that are scummy. That's really sad. That's actually really sad. They're trying to pressure MiHoYo into signing a contract with SAG that they can only use SAG actors in every role, and if they don't, they'll get penalized 500. What? That's such a bad contract. Why? That typical Hollywood bullshit. Ain't that the truth? To replace them with their better shitty talent. Icky. That's... I mean, like, that's so sus. Thank you for the stream, you must slumber. Oh my gosh, of course, Nin. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you sleep well. I hope you sleep well. What if we're the baddies? Voice actors in SAG. Oh my god. Yeah, and I guess the voice actors are okay with it because they have, like, career stability. The crush of some English voice actors lately have been very sad and pathetic. What's happening with the English voice actors? Yeah, I mean, obviously there's like a lot of good unions that exist out there for sure, but yeah, that is a bad union. Had a huge crash out over the situation. Oh, wait, what happened with the voice actor, Jamie? SAG is more of a guild than a union. It's not free to everyone. It's 3K to even try to get into SAG. Okay, so it's not a union, it's like a guild. Damn. Oh my goodness. Obligated to lie by their contract with SAG. That's crazy. Yeah, maybe it's very culty. Oh my goodness. Sounds like that is so bad. Wait, so is MiHoYo okay right now? Like, they obviously did not get forced into the contract, right? So, like, are they, like, I guess safe from this predatory situation? Like, the way their health coverage is messed up? Oh, no! It's that meme of, are we the bad guys? I mean, for real. Wait, so, is MiHoYo okay? They have been making a fool of herself online lately. Oh no, that's so sad. MiHoYo probably doesn't care. They have fuck you, but that's true. They do have fuck you money. They probably are like, whatever. We'll just get different voice actors. Never had any problems in the first place. I guess it's like, well, now that the stuff about SAG-AFTRA came out, it's like, oh, yeah. What a world that we live in. That MiHoYo was the victim in this. A bunch of other union voice actors attacked a scab voice actor from Japan who took on a GI role. She's still voicing Paimon despite the strike, so everyone's calling her out for being a hypocrite. She's not exactly handling it well. I mean, obviously, that's very hypocritical. I mean, I'm glad people are calling them out. That is wild. When did MiHoYo become the victim in this? They're less about sitting up for the workers and more about extracting as much money. Ooh. Yeah, that's what happens when we live in a capitalist world. Chinese comments on the situation funny. Poor English bros have to deal with this. More than welcome to join. Yeah, just switch. Just listen to like the Chinese or the Japanese dubbing. Yeah, that is so sad about the rappy voice actor. Oh yeah, let me hydrate. To be applicable to SAG health coverage, you have to work union jobs, but in the VA field, most projects are non-union, so most SAG VAs can't even get enough hours to apply for the coverage. That's so fucked up. So they just don't have health insurance? Yeah, listen, for sure MiHoYo is not great. They're for sure shitty. But that's why I'm just shocked because in this situation, MiHoYo was the victim. But it wasn't much good. Ugh. Oh no. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Yeah, BRB switching to for real. Damn. That's crazy that they tried to get MiHoYo to sign like a bad contract. Like, oh my god. Guys, who would have predicted that SAG-AFTRA was the true villain this whole time? You know? Who would have known? Hi, Kitsune. Yeah, imagine beating Hoyo in a shit off for real. For real. Okay. Oh my god. It's like being a big corporate doesn't always make you the bad guy automatically, which, I mean, they're still not great. I think we can acknowledge, like, they for sure still problematic, but... Hi, Kitsune. I'm doing good. How are you? Guys, my friend shared this one tweet that was so funny. That was... Hold on. Oh my god, can I find it? I might not be able to find it because she, like, posts too many memes. But it was like, oh my god, it was a tweet someone made that was like, League of Legends sucks, time to get on DBD. And someone quote retweeted it and they were like, okay, poop is bad, time to get on shit. Saying that like both are obviously like shitty, you know? Just chilling, check out the new sneaky sites. Ooh, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having fun. But they're better than SAG-AFTRA. Yeah, MiHoYo for sure bad, but better than SAG-AFTRA, which, damn, that must show you how bad SAG-AFTRA is. Like, ay. Well, yeah, that was the point, is that, okay, so that was what was funny about it. Because they were saying, okay, so like I said, the original tweet was, lol sucks, time to hop on DBD. Like, they're both shitty games, right? So then, of course, the person quote retweeted it, just like being like, yeah, poop sucks, time to get on shit. Just like being like, yeah, they're both shit. And all the villains voiced by Sylvester Stallone, or vice versa. It'd be funny. Yeah, just one person doing all the voices. Kasag made unions look bad. Maybe so. Did DVD add? Yes, DVD did add the Tokyo Ghoul guy. I did not watch Tokyo Ghoul. I didn't realize that was a horror. SAG voice actors aren't even supposed to take non-union roles, which MiHoYo games are, because it's in their contract. But it also stated that they're encouraged to take non-union roles so that they can convince whichever company to go union. Ick! That's so gross! Ew. Yeah, it was such a weird choice, yeah. And Arnold Schwarzenegger Paimon? Oh my god, that would be crazy. That'd be nuts. Damn, I can't believe the voice actors are crashing out. Like, what? Yeah, maybe they're just too in the thick of it. Do you know what I mean? They're literally Zerg infestors. I mean, yes, if they're like just like infiltrating and then trying to convince them. You want to mute Paimon? Oh my god, I feel you there. I feel you. He's probably the most broken killer. He's actually good? Guys, I love the English dub. I'm sorry, especially if I'm streaming a game, I really like the English dub. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, he's like nurse levels. Oh shit, but the thing about Nurse was really good, but if you were bad at playing her, then it didn't matter that she was really good. Is the skill level kind of the same? Because you had to be a good nurse player to like really be good and fuck people up. Paimon voiced by Jack Black. I think everyone would love that, even if Paimon talks way too much. The Bay voice in Nikkei. What is the Bay voice in Nikkei? I need to listen to that. I don't know if I've really paid attention. Kaneki's a lot easier. Oh, okay. Oversaturated. Listen, I love Jack Black, but I think being in the Minecraft movie, maybe not a best move. Every Paimon voice actor by language. They are all very well done, except the English voice actor. Really? That's so unfortunate. Oh my god, that's so sad. The way they turned her into a Valley girl. Is she a Valley girl? I need to listen to her voice actor. Yeah, good old Flint and Steel. And sometimes the dub is better, although it's rare. Yeah, sometimes the dub is better. Doro English voice actor not affected by this. Her real personality is so funny. Oh, I'm so glad she's not affected. I really like her voice actor. Or like the voice she does for Doro. Whenever you hear Guy's monologue in the preterm, you always play Sealer's hornpipe on YouTube because it makes him seem like a delirious ship captain. Oh, that's fun. Harass the new voice actor. That's so sad. Did she? Yeah, I mean, Minecraft is making bank. You are right, for sure. You kind of want to watch Minecraft? Hey, I would probably watch it at some point. Especially with the interview. Ooh. Right now he has auto aim so big that some people actually have issues with trying to pass survivors and not hit them. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. 98 Days takes place in America. Oh, it does. You like the OG, the main dub of a show? I will say sometimes I like the English dub more, but that's like obviously pretty rare. You watch kung fu movies in Mandarin, or Chinese. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty common that they're just like subbed. Yeah, Kitsune, you do such good Doros. I always love them. Yeah, but I heard going to the movies is not even worth it right now, Jamie. So maybe it's like, it's not like a super loss to not go to the movies. Your Pretender would be odd to listen to, most of in Japanese too. Oh. Korean movies too. Ooh, I do love a good movie. An official blessing from Rappy, or sorry, not Rappy, Doro herself. Ah, so cute. It starts to appear to the English voice actor. Who else does the English voice actor play? You aren't missing much. Wait, is the Minecraft movie already on streaming? Is it already on streaming? And even in the English dub, they speak in Japanese at first. Oh, that's fun. Movie theaters are dying. They are. Well, you know, they're really expensive. Hi, Atriu. Welcome in. Pretend the English dub even close to JP dub. They can't beat the Spanish dub. Oh, that's so cute, Theo. That's like so nice of her. Yeah, I heard going with low expectations, but if you like know Minecraft and like know like the Easter eggs, I heard it's fun. Since like this Thursday. Oh. Hi, Chu, how are you? Movie theaters have been dying for years. That's true. I don't think they'll ever go away though, because like there's something very fun about, you know, going to a movie theater. Kind of cheats in a good way. Oh, is it really good actually? Oh, well, the other cats are from all over the world. One guy is French. Oh, I see. They add so many local jokes that boosts it up like 200%. That's so good. That's actually really cool. I love it when they like add context to like a dub. Okay. Pokemon in Spanish is so much better than English. Oh, what? That's crazy because I love James in English. There are Street Fighter bad and Legend of Chun-Li bad. Oh, Street Fighter I watched. I've never seen Legend of Chun-Li. How bad is that one? Dude, the ghost stories? Okay, the thing about ghost stories, NA dub is so crazy because, guys, let me tell you the story about ghost stories, which I did watch all of the English dub for, and it was very crazy to me. They had a lot of culture jokes in the dialogues. Oh, that's awesome that they did. Person movie tickets here in your country so expensive now, so you usually wait for it on streaming. Oh yeah, how much is it for you, Theo? Yeah, that one is a meme. Guys, let me tell you a little story about the Ghost Stories dub. So, the very first time I had seen Ghost Stories, I was in Vietnam on vacation. There was an anime channel that my uncle had, and it was called Animax or something like that. Animax. And this channel would just play anime 24/7, and also they like didn't have commercial breaks, not really anyways. Like commercial breaks weren't really a thing. And you love Animax. I freaking loved Animax. I mean, does it only exist in Asia, Rhea? Do you know? So, anyways, when I was in Vietnam at this time, I was watching so much Animax and Ghost Stories. They played Ghost Stories on Animax, but the thing is, first of all, everything on Animax I think is English dubbed. At least when I saw it many years ago, it was all English dubbed. And so I watched Ghost Stories on Animax, but the thing is, I think Animax sometimes has its own dubbers because when I watched it on Animax, the English dub was completely normal. It was just like totally normal. And then when I came back to the US and I was trying to look up like Ghost Stories to continue watching it, and then listening to that dub, I was like, this can't be right. I don't remember it being like this, but oh my god, they just had different English dubs. And so imagine my shock when I saw like the the oh my gosh, the English, like the North American dub of it. I was like, oh my god, yeah. Animax did do its own dub sometimes. Okay, yeah. So I think they did their own dubs for Ghost Stories because it was just so normal. And then, like I said, I came back from Vietnam and I wanted to finish Ghost Stories. So imagine like me as a kid looking up Ghost Stories and watching like this crazy ass dub after like experiencing a normal dub for it. Yeah, I imagine the translation probably can, you know, like change. After you found out everyone in Funimation is scum. Oh, not surprising. I guess, you know, we're not surprised by that. We should do a Ghost Story watch along for shits and giggles. We could someday. Probably lost media. Maybe it is. The bunny episode cracks you up. I barely remember the bunny episode. But man, yeah. Me as a kid watching the crazy Ghost Stories dub after expecting it to be completely normal. They did what, yes, that is the one where they did whatever they wanted for the dub, yes. And the Discord would be great. It would be really fun. I think after my outfit debut, I think we could do something like that for sure. In Australia, they suppress their accents. Oh, listen, no, you know, no surprise. You've only ever seen clips of it. I actually watched the whole thing like years ago. Oh my god, and it is very crazy. It actually is pretty crazy. But yeah, was acting like a phone operator and says, oh god, what do they say? But oh my goodness. Yeah, listen, I would be totally down to watch it at some point. It's been many years since I've seen it. Although I did, okay, when I first got Netflix, by the way, and Netflix was still kind of newer to streaming, they did have an exorcism anime that I did watch the heck out of. I still remember it. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like probably some generic. I could probably look it up and find the name. It's not available. Hey, maybe if they paid their phone bill, you can try again later. Oh my gosh. Have you ever watched Ghost Hunt? It was not Blue Exorcist. Because Blue Exorcist is like shonen, right? Let me look it up. It was not Blue Exorcist because Blue Exorcist is like too actiony, too shonen-y. Exorcist anime. Okay, I know in the anime they had an Australian character named John Brown. So if I just look up Exorcist anime John Brown. Oh, it is Ghost Hunt. Oh my god, yes, Tenkin, it's Ghost Hunt. Ghost Hunt is the one with the Australian guy named John Brown. Ayakashi. Oh, I've never heard of Ayakashi. Your favorite character you remember was the girl that made it into a super crazy religious person. Oh yes, I do remember that one. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I watched Rosario plus Vampire because I was really into vampire media at the time, and I don't think I should have watched that as a kid. But yeah, he was one of the characters. Guys, there's an Australian man named John Brown in Ghost Hunt. Just like another fun Exorcist anime I remember watching. I don't know any of the other characters. I only remember John Brown. Oh my god, my vampire AMV, yes! For anyone who missed it, last year I did a donathon to help fund for my new PC, right? And one of the goals was we would watch an old AMV that I made on like a channel that I don't have access to anymore, so I like can't delete anything or anything like that. And yep, we watched it. It was kind of embarrassing to watch. It was actually shown in the fight scenes. Oh, was it? I feel like, you know, the manga's usually better, isn't it? It covers some really creepy Japanese ghost stories. See, I like the lore. I like that kind of lore. I do. But yeah. Guys, I watched Rosario plus Vampire, and I don't think I should have at that point of time in my life. Your favorite AMV? No, that's so sad. My most popular AMV has like, God, how much is it? Okay, guys, let me look. Ooh, thank you, Theo. I'll have to remember to enter it. You watched Akira when you were like 11. Whoa. Guys, I don't see my video. Oh, did it get taken down? Okay, hold on. I'm looking it up. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Oh shit, did my channel get taken down? Oh. I don't see it, guys. It might be gone. Yeah, lost media. I might have gotten sniped, but I don't know. That's kind of sad. Forever gone. Yeah, guys, I guess no one can watch my AMV anymore. You hated the newer seasons where they focused on the cult and shit. If anyone finds my AMV, can you send it to me? If anyone's able to find, I don't think anyone will be able to find it. It had, I think, 60,000 views at the time, which, like, that's kind of a lot for, you know. Oh my gosh, it's gone forever, guys. Yeah, the YouTube AI is pretty bad. I agree with you. Give me the original link. Well, what AMV? I'm talking about an AMV that I made when I was like 10. What was the channel name? Guys, I am not going to reveal the channel name. Only if you remember it. If you remember it, you can look it up. But if you don't remember it, I'm not going to bring it up. Yeah, the music industry, like with the copyright stuff, it is very lame. It is very lame. But yeah, that was a reward that we did for hitting a certain goal on my donathon last year. What was the question? Oh, I can't find my old AMV anymore, so I was thinking that maybe my channel got taken down. Oh god. What year did you release it? Oh my god, that's a great question. I do not know. Usually if I just look up the title of the one popular AMV, it comes up, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, that's true. You didn't know me yet last year, and now it's lost media, guys. Okay, wait, no, I did find my channel. I did. Oh, okay, guys, I found it. I found it. It's still up. It's still up. It's still there. It didn't come up, though. Okay, yes, it has 63,000 views. Oh my god. Hi, Sholale. Welcome in. You should download it. God, that would be so crazy. I think some of my AMVs did get taken down. There's like very little up anymore. I used to have like a shit ton. I think a lot of them got taken down. Also, God, this is so embarrassing to look at. You have it saved in your YouTube? Okay, okay, okay. Hey, as long as, you know, it still exists, that's good to know. AMVs count as fair use. Do they? That many views back then makes you like top 1%. That is pretty crazy. So you can know no one will see them again. Hey, maybe for anyone here who's new, when I do my donathon next month, maybe I'll make it a reward again that we can rewatch it. Maybe I'll make it a reward that we can rewatch it. That use to moderate their website. Oh yes, it's so bad. Very bad, very bad. But yeah, okay, I'm glad that it still exists, you know? It's kind of like, it'd be sad if it didn't. If it just got taken down. But oh my goodness. Make a new AMV? I don't, oh gosh. Making an AMV seems hard, to be honest. I don't know how, I mean, I did very simple AMVs back in the day. I did very simple ones. Listen, what if I made a redeem where I made a, you know those like romantic fan cams that a lot of people are making now? What if one of their goals is I make a fan cam of myself? Oh, what footage did you use? I can't reveal any of this. I can't reveal it. You guys are just gonna have to wait until the day where we rewatch it again. What about an RSMB? What is an RSMB? What does RSMB mean? Oh, I tried to look it up and that was not. Okay, what was everyone's favorite RSMB back in the day? Hold on, what is RSMB? RuneScape. Whoa! I did used to play RuneScape. I did play RuneScape back in the day. I did not watch RuneScape MVs. I watched freaking MapleStory ones. I never even played MapleStory, but I remember I watched MapleStory ones. That's what I watched. That's what I watched, the MapleStory. So MapleStory, MSMVs. You hear RuneScape and hear someone. Hi, Allie. Allie, we're talking about RSMVs. Did you ever watch the RuneScape music videos back in the day? I used to make AMVs way back in the day. And I got scared and I thought my channel got deleted. My old channel. Yeah, it was like 60,000 views. You can never unsee the MapleStory commercial. What was like the commercial? You don't think so? I used to watch a lot of MapleStory MVs. Did you watch AMVs when you were younger? That's a lot. I know it's crazy. That is a lot, but I think I don't know. I don't know when it got all those views because I don't have access to that channel anymore. They were so goofy. Ooh. Also, guys, everyone please check out Allie. Allie's a really good friend of mine. And very, very fun to hang out with and cool. She's so awesome. Please give her your support and check her out. Yeah. I freaking love AMVs, man. I was saying that maybe for one of the Donathon goals, people were like, you should make a goal to make another AMV. I don't think I could do that. Let me just say, I don't have the skill for that. But what if I made, what if I had a fan cam made? I think that'd be pretty funny. You're gonna look that up? Yeah, yeah. I didn't watch any of the RuneScape ones. I watched some MapleStory ones. I remember. Anime AMVs here and there back in the day. I for sure watched a lot of AMVs, and I did make AMVs as well. It was both. It was a little bit of both. Also, do you guys remember when YouTube back in the day? First of all, YouTube had like an inbox that you could easily message people on, and then they had like chat rooms on your channel that you could have. That was crazy. Like a chat. That was nuts. I spent a lot of time in those on channels. Ooh, Sholil, congratulations! I hope you get the apartment that you want. That's awesome. I don't remember the password for it, and I don't have access to the email for it either, because I don't remember the password for that either. You found a playlist? Oh, let's go! Let's go! I mean, I hope this shit never gets deleted. I don't know. It's like, there's something sad about it, you know, if it gets deleted. I love lost media. I don't want it to become lost media, is what I mean. In that I love like this old media. I don't want it to become lost media. Yeah, better archive. Oh my gosh, archiving is hard work though. Posted some of the MapleStory class auditions. Oh. Download. I don't know how the fuck to download my old AMV, so I guess I just will leave it up to fate on whether we get to keep it or not. You know? You're a data hoarder precisely because of that. It's scary! Yeah, but I don't really know how to archive stuff, and I don't really know how to download YouTube videos, to be honest, so if anyone has access to my old AMV, maybe download it for us. Ooh, yes, I will definitely take a look, because I gotta know. I gotta know. I'll probably watch these as I'm in bed tonight before I go to sleep. I have no doubts about it. Ooh, I'm excited to see that, Sniper Bear. that can insert the channel link and autos all the videos. Oh, really? Doesn't that take a lot of... Oh my god. I did. The funny thing is, I'm shocked that I never saw RSMVs considering I did play RuneScape. Good night, Supaishi. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. I hope you sleep well. Sleep well. No, I have to wait until we hit the goal. Guys, should I make it another goal for my donathon? How many times can I put it as a goal for a donathon before people are like, stop showing us the same AMV over and over again? I would just want the one video downloaded, to be honest. Just the one. That's all I would want. But yeah. I don't know. If you guys, like, look, a lot of people who are here now were also here last year. So I'm like, oh, well, I could put it as a goal again, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that for like all the people who have been here, you know? Someone's got to save the entire channel. Oh my goodness. Should I make it a goal again, guys? I'll ask you guys what you guys want. And then people who have been here and have already seen it, tell me how you feel about that as being one of the goals. Should I make a fan cam one of the goals? You're a veteran backupper. Oh, to save. I gotta think about some of the goals that I want. You just discovered you recently, so you've never seen it. That's true. That's true. Please. Okay, what about the people who've already seen it? How would you feel? How would you feel? How would you feel? Let me know. Oh my gosh, though. Yeah. Old school. Actually, maybe I would want to back up 2 of the videos. Maybe the 2 most popular ones. One has like another one has 20,000 views on it. I saw when I looked it up. You want to do a review one day? Oh, what kind of review are you talking about, Hazel? Hazel, have you seen my old... Were you here when we watched it? Your reaction every time makes it 100% worth it to make it a reward. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do get so embarrassed. It's true. It's true. I get so embarrassed. Oh man, I probably wouldn't want every video. I would just want 2. A submission of your old AMVs and grab a bunch of friends' old words. Oh, that's so good. That's such a good idea. Guys, do you remember when I read my old fan fiction? Oh my god. I'm like, and I had to redact so much stuff, and I changed all the characters' names, and I redacted so much stuff because I didn't want you guys to find the fan fiction, and I didn't want anyone to even guess what fandom it was. And I was like redacting like the most random shit, and people were like, what the fuck? Why did you redact that word? That was so funny. That was so funny. I had such a good time, actually. Dreamy peak writing. Yeah, just me redacting everything. There was so much blanking in those videos. That's true. That's true. It was like a rated like PG fanfiction too, but because I had to blank out so many words just to hide it from you guys, it sounded extremely not safe for work. You never found your old Smash Bros fanfic? No! Did you ever post it? And it's gone? Oh no! That's so sad. Did it get deleted? Maybe you could have started. I don't know though. Where can you make a suggestion? You can just tell me here. You can put it in the Discord troll or whatever you want. Dreamy peak SCP. Yeah, that's true. It's like I was writing SCP. Hi Galavar, welcome in. Yeah, so basically, okay. Guys, so last year one of the high-end rewards that I had was I would read my an old fan fiction I wrote to you guys. I feel like ways about my fanfiction, so I don't want anyone finding my fanfiction at all. So I did read the fanfiction, but the thing is, when I was reading it, first of all, I changed all the character names. So I changed all the character names just to generic names. Like, I don't even remember the names I gave, but there was like probably like Matt and Chris and like Amy, like those kinds of generic names. I don't remember what names I said. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. And then not only did I change every single character name to like just a normie name, but then anytime there was like any mention of something that could be somewhat tied back to the anime, I just remember I kept saying the word blank. Yeah, so many. What? Did I name the characters blank? I'd be like, I remember one of the things that I said blank was she went to the cafeteria and bought blank. And then everyone was so mad. They were like, why the fuck did you blank that out? Because, like, it was just like a food item. But I was like, I chose to blank it out. So it was me reading my fanfic. But, like, I was blanking out so many words. I was redacting so many words that people were like, dude, I have no idea what the fuck is going on because you redacted so many words. The evil overlord list, of course. Better yet, the evil empress list. In a suitable evil voice. An evil villain voice. But yeah, that was actually kind of fun to go through just because it was probably so confusing for everyone listening. You wrote a Vampire Knight fanfic, didn't you? Actually, I did not, but I really wanted to write a Vampire Knight fanfic. But I didn't. But I wanted to, but I didn't. Because when I was younger, I had a lot of fanfic ideas that I just like never really did. So I just ended up writing like, I don't know, the same old kind of fanfic for the same fandom that I was already writing in, you know? So yeah. Yeah. So that was fun. I don't know, guys. If you guys have any suggestions for rewards that you want to see, please let me know. Please let me know. I'm kind of surprised that you didn't. You know, I wanted to, and like I said, sometimes I have like a lot of ideas that I want to do, but then I just like don't for one reason or another. So just know that it was on my mind, and I did want to write a Vampire Knight fanfic, but I never did because I don't know. It just happens, I guess. Reward, want to see release the secret sus art. Oh, I could release the secret sus art. Oh my god. Dreamy writes a fanfic of chat. Too easy. Easiest fanfic ever. Down bad ending optional. I already mentioned this, but I could write a Descendants fanfic. I actually could. That'd probably be easy to do. I mentioned this earlier, but or I mentioned this last year when I first got into knitting. But guys, I was thinking for whoever is my top donor, my top donator, I would either knit them a scarf or a pair of socks or like mittens or something like that. Wouldn't that be cute? I'm actually a really good knitter now. I just finished a pair of socks and they look so good. But yeah. But yeah. So I'll probably add that as one of the goals for whoever is my top donator. I think that's really cute. Oh, I think we're getting a YouTube raid. Welcome in. Hi, YouTube raiders. Welcome in, Karoshin. I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong, but welcome in. Hi, everyone. My name is Dreamy. I'm a magical bunny girl VTuber. We're just talking about, you know, some fun future plans that we have. Let me give you guys a kazoo welcome in. Oh my gosh, I almost never get a YouTube raid, so this is like very exciting. Oh, and then I have mentioned this before, guys, but you know how like my brother helps me with everything? I was thinking, what if one of the goals was I brought my brother on stream? And then you guys would meet my brother who, like, every time I have any car trouble or computer trouble, I force him to help me. You know? Hi, welcome in! Welcome in, Raiders! How was your stream? Welcome in. But yeah, I think that'd be fun. My poor brother, always helping me with stuff. Literally, I had car issues a couple weeks ago. Literally, first person I text, my brother. He's like, not even living here, and I was like, hello, help. I'm actually gonna go visit him soon. So you stream on YouTube too? I do. I've been dual streaming for a few months now, and it's pretty fun. I like it actually. I like it. I think it's fun. Yeah, is he still struggling with that botch BBL? That was so funny. Me and my brother play off each other really well, so I'm glad that he went along with it. Even though that's like such a crazy lie. When I lied to my mom, after my brother told me he had surgery, and I lied to my mom. Oh my god, I have to ask him again about what exactly happened because I already forgot. I lied to my mom and I told her that the doctor had to make his butt really big. And she was like, why would he do that? I'm confused. Why would he do that? And I was like, I don't know. They just had to make his butt really big. And she was like, and she believed me. She was really confused. And then she called my brother and asked him about it later because she was like, what is going on? My poor mom. I'm such a troll sometimes. He did not. My brother had surgery on his butt, but it was I can't remember what it was, but it was like something really dangerous that could have killed him. It was like some sort of infection or something that happened. And so he had to get surgery like very suddenly. This was like very sudden, by the way. Very sudden surgery, and of course he told me and he told my mom. And then I went to visit him, and then my mom called me when I was visiting him, and I lied and I told her that he had well, first of all, when I told my friends about it, I was like, my brother just had surgery, like butt surgery. And my friends were like, what? Why? And then I just told them it was a botched BBL. Is what I told my friends. And then, yeah, when I went to visit my brother, my mom called and asked me how he was doing. And then I lied to my mom and I said that his butt was really big now. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why the doctor had to make his butt really big. And my mom, my poor mom, guys, she of course believed me because like, why is anyone lying about that? And she did know that he did have butt surgery. So she was just like, why would they do that? She kept asking, I don't understand. She kept saying, I don't understand. Why would they do that? She kept asking that over and over again. Why would they do that? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. His butt's just really big now. I'm such a troll. I'm such a troll to my mom. It's like so funny. It's so crazy sometimes. But very entertaining for me, at least. But yeah. Yeah. Just goofiness. But yeah, I was thinking another one of the goals we could have would be to bring my brother on stream and then you guys can ask him questions, I guess. That might be fun. I'll have to ask him about it. I'm actually visiting him in a few weeks. So literally the week after my debut, I'm flying to see him for the weekend. So yeah. Well, that's what's going on. What if your mom suffered Mandela effects and was like, oh god, it is bigger now? But the thing is, I think my brother did lie to her and tell her that it was bigger one time. And then he did end up telling her the truth. But I think one time he did say that it was bigger. So many VTubers are asking their parents to be on stream. That's true. Well, I can't have my mom on stream because she would think that I would get kidnapped by someone on the internet. So she'll never know. So I can only ask my brother, my brother who's like a normal person. But what to call your bro? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I'll have to think about what you guys can call him. I'll have to think about it. But yeah. Pretty fun, right? Some fun ideas. Like I said, if you guys have, bro-tude. Yeah, brother-tude. I'm open to suggestions, guys. I'm open to suggestions, of course. But yeah, this was a good fun stream to tell you guys about like all the stuff I have planned. I really hope to see you guys there for my outfit debut in a couple of weeks. I'll obviously mention it again in a week. Next week I'll talk about it some more, but yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, Brazilian, but like my poor brother. Me just lying to my mom. Brother too sounds like a priest and that does sound like that. It does sound like that. He can be nightmare-tude. The funny thing about me and my brother is, and maybe you guys would actually get to see this, because like it's really uncanny for my friends, but me and him have like very similar personalities and the same sense of humor. We're like very in sync. So it's like people are like, whoa, you and your brother like the same. Kind of funny. I hope it goes well too. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, I'll be excited I'll be excited. I don't know. Guys, it's 2 a.m. I was supposed to end stream earlier because I got sleepy, but then I suddenly got very awake and started chatting like way more. I've just been chatting so much. I love just chatting streams. I feel like I should do it more, but I never know if people actually like the just chatting streams or not, you know? So I tend not to do them too much just because I'm like, I don't know if people actually enjoy this or not, but I always have like a lot of fun if people are chatty. If people are like typing a lot in chat, then I'm like having a lot of fun. And I can just go on for forever as long as someone's still talking to me. Guys, I guess it's 2 a.m. though, so I should probably end the stream to go to bed because I have work in the morning. Boo. You actually stopped playing a game if you just chat. Really? Oh, I love that. It's a nice vibe. It was a good chat night. I should do more then. Guys, not next week, but... Or maybe we could do another one next week, but for sure, I think the Thursday before my debut, we'll do it just chatting to I don't know, go through all the fun times we had with this outfit before I reveal my second outfit the next day. I think that's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited. We do get so unhinged. You're so right. I love just chatting. It's like probably, I don't do a lot of just chatting streams, but it's probably like one of my favorite categories to stream in just because I love talking to you guys so much. Good night. Of course, Random, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate everyone being here and hanging out with me. Guys, okay. As much as I would like to continue chatting, I actually have to end so I can go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed and I'm probably just gonna watch some of those those RuneScape videos. Because, I don't know, I like to stay up for like another 30 minutes before I go to bed. Guys, we're gonna raid another VTuber. Her name is She. She's currently at the end of Kirby and the Forgotten Land, so, you know, we'll cheer her on. We'll cheer her on. If you are not a sub, by the way, please use the first raid message. If you are a sub, please use the second one. This was super, super fun. I'm so glad that you guys like the just chatting streams. I love the just chatting streams. Usually I go so long without a just chatting stream that I totally forget that it's like so freaking fun. So I'm honestly so appreciative of it. I really hope to do more because I love it. I love just talking. You gotta give us live commentary in the Discord. I will. I hope everyone has a good night and sleep well. I hope you guys are excited as I am for like all the future plans that I have, you know. I don't know. I get really nervous about it sometimes where I'm just like, oh, maybe like no one will like it, or maybe they don't like it, or maybe I'm dumb. But I hope you guys are excited as me. I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be playing some Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. So it checks out. Oh yeah, I think you might have Shizu actually. I'll be playing some 14 tomorrow, and then Saturday we'll be going through Nikkei. I hope everyone has a great night and sleep well. Sleep well, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some gaming time. Bye, everyone. Let's go say hi.